Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're on the non-alcoholics. Don't worry if you see some stout in my hand. It's not the alcoholic stuff. It is non-alcoholic. Poured into an Asahi glass, though. So let's wait and see if that settles. Not too sure on that. Warm as well. So abhorrent pouring from myself. How are we doing anyway, everybody? Lineup being announced. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. What's going on? Attack versus defense. Biggest game, in my opinion, this season for Leeds United with the current context of what is going on. Plymouth getting a point at Sunderland. Sheffield United getting absolutely embarrassed by Hull City at home. So it's up to Leeds. It's a massive, massive, massive game tonight. And it's up to Burnley. It's up to Burnley as well. It is as important to them as it is to us. Leeds United, top of proceedings. Leeds United, who have the ability right now to move away from third. Move away from third with Cardiff at home at the weekend. Cardiff going through a little bit of a purple patch at this moment in time. However, leading up to the games that we have, if we beat Burnley tonight, I tell you what, guys, if we beat Burnley tonight and we score goals, I think it's unlikely. It's dependent, looking at their away, their defensive form. However, they've not come against a Leeds United side, maybe in full flow like they're coming up against tonight. A confident Leeds United side, a top of the table Leeds United side. Last time out, we weren't that. So, big game, huge game for us. The ramifications are Leeds extend their lead, and the problem is this season we've just not extended it yet, have we, guys? We've not. Yes, it's an extender. Well, we haven't done that in Alan Partridge settings. We just haven't done that. So when the opportunity is right there now, Plymouth have got a point. Hull have done us a favour. Wow. I mean, look, we've got a big game, but these are the games that we live for. These are the games that we want at this level. I want to play Burnley. I want to play Sunderland. I want to play Sheffield United. I want that. And let's not pretend we've not gone through these tough game runs before. We have Norwich, who were doing well at the time, Sheffield United and Sunderland, all in very, very close proximity. We battered Sunderland for 70 minutes. We were battering Norwich when they were sort of high-flying. Borja Sainz available, Josh Sargent available, Marcelino Nunes available. We battered Norwich for large portions of that game until he took Nonto and Ramazani off in that game. But then we had was it a 3-day turnaround where we had to go up to Sunderland, as I've just mentioned. We battered them. Then we came back to Ellen Road and took the ball off Sheffield United for 85 minutes. So we've had these run of games before, and Leeds have done well. Leeds have done really well. None of us expected us to go through that period at that time, contextualising Norwich at that point, of which they were really decent. They just put a team to the sword at the weekend by 5 the game before. Let's bear that in mind. And so I think we can deal with this. I think Sheffield United coming up. I think Sunderland coming up. We're better. We're a better team. We are better when we're at top gear. And now I think when Leeds are at top gear, there's a correlation. It's Ramazani. I think Ramazani, when Leeds have been in top gear, has been featuring has been playing well. So for me, he had to start tonight. If he doesn't start tonight, which looks, and there's no ifs about it, Connor, he's not starting tonight. It is what it is. I predicted the lineup to a T, guys, on Twitter. I'll show you guys just for a little bit of evidence here. Let's have a quick look at this. This, I don't think, is it. No, that's not it. But look at this. Earlier on, nailed it. Look at that. This is what I think he'll go with. The man is predictable. But no, to be fair to him, I just expected it. I expected it. So it's a conservative approach from Daniel Farker. We'll just get into the lineup right now. Everybody, let me know what you think on this as well. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you annoyed? Let's start with the opponent this evening. I am kind of in claret, which is weird, but, I've got the Premier League badge on. This is the Rafinha shirt. I'm wearing it for good luck tonight. They've gone, as I expected, the back 5, which hasn't changed this season. Cullen, Laurent, Anthony, Brownhill. So you've got Cullen, Laurent, and Brownhill in the middle. Jaden Anthony wide right, Zian Fleming, and Lyle Foster, I believe, for this one as well. So, obviously Koleosho on the bench, who caused a few problems last time. Sarmiento on the bench, but it's a strong bench. You look at that bench. Kladaki of Ipswich last season, Joe Worrell, Sarmiento, Rodriguez, Egan, Pires, Hannibal, Koleosho, Baz. That is a strong bench, people. And that's the thing with this Burnley side. They do have depth. So you're looking at Leeds United now for this evening. Melee, Bogle, Byron Road on Ampadu. Okay, I'm going to get into your comments, everybody. Also, I'll say super chats will get read out first. And thank you so much. We've got so many super chats donated to the channel. And I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you. I don't think enough content creators say thank you to people who are members, to people who donate the money. And I just want to say a massive thank you to all you guys who do that. Really, really appreciate it. But let's get into that back 4 conundrum. You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below as well. We're going to get through that. We're going to get through the comment section very, very soon. Byron, Okay, Firpo on the bench. Firpo for me is fit. If you're fit enough, you're on the bench. Of course you are. Now, for me, I've mentioned this 150 times. Was just on the Only Leeds Bros channel and was talking to the lads through it. Okay, so this is how I see it, right? So when Firpo has the ball, okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this on screen here, but he has an open body approach, right? That is an open body approach. Yeah. So he receives the ball. He can go in, he can go out. Okay. Sam Byram receives the ball from his centre back like this. Okay. So he's not got an open body stance. It's like this because he can only use his right foot. He can't use his left foot and run with it. He doesn't offer overlaps. He runs. Yeah. So he doesn't make a combination with that left sided player. He just runs and tries to break the line. So his body position, if you watch him tonight, when he receives the ball, and he will be under pressure from Jaden Anthony pressing him, he receives it with his back to the opponent, okay? What I love about Junior Firpo, because he's a left-sided player with talent at this level, is he's got an open body approach. That is what I try to communicate every single week, and it gets lost in, you don't rate Byram, you always hate Byram. Don't hate Byram at all. But he's not a left-sided player, of which gives me hope. And I think it kills Leeds United's play a lot of the time, that left, building up on the left. Hence why we build up through Jayden Bogle and Dan James on that right-hand side. We don't build up on that left. We rarely build up on that left. It's gone to the other side now because Byram can't build up. So how I look at this right now is we are restricted on that left-hand side now. Restricted on that left-hand side when it comes to forward momentum. A lot of this is now going to have to rely on Solomon. I think you saw against Norwich when Firpo came on, he was miles better. Leeds looked so much better. We look so much better. We provided width, an overlap, an underlap. Sam Byram provides the occasional run and beating of the offside trap, which he does well in, to be fair, but he's not a combination player. He's not a combination player and an overlap player. He doesn't do it. So I think that's restrictive. This is interesting. Now, I said in this game I would start Gruev. So I don't mind this as such. The reason I said I'd start Gruev is because I think you need a bit of conservative player in this one, because I think they're going to be good in that midfield. I think Brownhill, I think Cullen's a really good player at this level. And I think Laurent as well provides that physicality and that athleticism. Leeds going to have the wits about them, especially Brendan Aronson. Gruev in there is a limited footballer, in my personal opinion. There's nowhere near he's as complete as Rothwell. He just isn't. But he gives you value in certain respects. And I think the problem is Ethan Ampadu and Sam Byram. I think if the reason he's chosen Sam Byram and Ethan Ampadu sort of limits Leeds in a little bit in terms of build up from the back, because they're going to press Byram's touch. That's then going to go back to Ethan Ampadu. And because he's potentially going to be on the left side of a centre-back pairing, they're going to press him as well. So you need Gruev in there as the left-footed outlet. So hopefully he's going to drop in between the centre-backs and give you a bit of an outlet. Solomon, Aronson, James, Peru, completely expected. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Shout out to all of you in the building. Let me know. Really interested to hear what you guys think on this one. By the way, non-alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. Okay, Helen. Hi, Helen. Can't lie, Connor. I'm shitting it a bit. I can understand that. Gruev in there hopefully gives the defence a bit on transition. 3-1 lead, says Lofts. Yeah, I think I'd have been really happy if we'd have seen Firpo in there, Amps at the back, obviously, because I don't think you can get Verber in there right now. So it's going to be Amps at the back. But I'd have been really encouraged, even if Gruev was in there, if Firpo's in there. Firpo just gives us so much going forward. And I think he's completely undervalued when it comes to his defensive play. And I think it's because it's the recency bias. We've not seen him recently in a defensive position. We were all talking about how aggressive he was, how defensively developed he was this season. We were all talking about it. But now he's been out of the side for a while. Suddenly, he's not a good defender again, which I find mind-blowing. It's the same with Ramazani. Ramazani's shit. Is he? Is he? Come on, comment section. Like, come on. I'm all about a bit of subjectivity, but bloody hell. Jake says, Gruev, a good shout for me. He'll keep it tight in midfield, as close a place to Ampadu. Yeah, I agree, mate. That's why I'd have gone for him. Joe says you called it earlier with the Gruev Byram statement. If he's going for a draw, why can I see it see proper smashing these? It will be either a 0-0 or a 6-goal thriller. Nicholas has said in the 75 Rammer and Nonta can come on. Hopefully they can produce. Evening Connor says Dino, hope you're good. Let's have it. Yeah, man, 100%. Let's have it. Expert says Not even a little, not scared even a little from Burnley. Oh, it's a risk. It's a risk. It's a risk. So is Farke's plan, Burnley for attackers for 80 minutes? No, I think it's going to be very similar. I think, but what Leeds are going for there, guys, is a draw. That is, I'm getting very Norwich in the semi-finals of the playoffs vibes when we went to a midfield three, and you just knew Leeds were going to set up in a way to get a point. He's setting up tonight to get a point, because if he's going in there to win the game, you start Firpo. All ends up. You saw how much more fluid we're on the counter attack. I think he's going there tonight to get a draw, or maybe nick a win. But this squad has the ability, in my opinion. He's going there smart, but this squad has the potential, in my opinion, to go there and win that game. Ramazani and Firpo are the changes that I would make. I'd keep Gruev in there for the conservation and the control. I would for this game in particular. I think Gruev being back's a really good option. But for me, Ramazani, giving Aronson a little bit of a rest, I think Ramazani's upside is more than what you get from Aronson over Ramazani, if that makes sense. And I think you've seen him occupying that central role every single time post-injury. Ramazani's been coming back into the fold. Gabe said something a little bit earlier on about Ramazani's heat map. I flushed up the heat map of him and his actual post-injury heat map. It's all central. It's all central. So I think he could do a job in there. And I think you've got to start getting Ramazani in. You have to get Ramazani in this starting 11. Guys, he's the best player. He's the best player. We're all saying it pre-injury. He's the best player. I'd arguably say it's him and Tanaka. So why does he keep playing Byram, sticking with his favourites? Yeah, I think Byram is his favourite. And can I abundantly say as well, guys, I don't not rate Byram. If you've been an OG of the channel and people take a narrative, but the ones who actually listen will know that Byram on that right hand side, I've always been a big advocate for. You know, there was actually points of which this season I'm a big sort of advocator as well of Schmidt having more minutes and being that second in command to Bogle. But I've said on multiple times, Byram for me, you know, on that right hand side is fine. I don't mind him. I actually think he's a really good option wide right in terms of just, you know, maybe potentially even a wing back option at points if Leeds were to go to a back three. But he's not a left back. And you'll see that tonight. He's not a left back. He's a good option. He'll put in a big tackle. He's a favourite of the fans, of course. People won't criticise him because he's that favourite. But when you use it as a meritocracy right now, Sam Byram's build up on that left-hand side, we don't build up on that side anymore. We build up on the right-hand side. We used to build up very, very heavily on that left-hand side. We don't do that anymore because Sam Byram is limited in that role. So, look, I like Sam. I think he's been a really good acquisition for the fact that we got him for free. I think he's used his connections to get him in, and he's been a brilliant addition. But he's not your starting left back. Nowhere in a month of Sundays. Not a chance. And I think you will see that tonight with the limitations that we have on that left side when it comes to build-up. I think you're going to see that. And if you're Scott Parker and you're not targeting our left-hand side with a press, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. The man with no name, LUFC, Buddy O'Connor, you have about 30 shirts there, lad. Me being an old twat, I've got 100. When I pop it in the charity shop in Durham, we'll be flooded because we're indoors and the clue how much Leeds means. Fair enough, mate. Squad has the ability, but Farker holds us back. Graham says, I am back, Connor. Awesome. 32 seconds this time. Settle the nerves. Byram is better defensively, just has nothing. Yeah, I don't mind Byram defensively. I think that's a good point. I think Firpo's undervalued defensively, but I think Byram would arguably be the better option defensively. And that is why this stinks of 0-0 or 1-1. It stinks of a draw because we're going there, in my opinion, to draw. And you'll see that. The Vape Guy City fan says 4-2 Leeds. In my opinion, Connor, we must win this game. Yeah, a lot of people have said that in terms of a must win. The best form of attack is defense is attack. Yeah. Jimmy says, our Leeds go into turf more to not take chances to get the draw, then move on and win the remaining games. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, mate. Hi, Jan. Yeah, I think we're going to go into this game and we're going to go for a draw. This team has more than enough to go there. And I genuinely believe this. If this team is used to its full potential, I think we could go there and stick a few past Burnley tonight. Honestly, I firmly believe that. I think this team is more than good enough. They've played us before. They shut us out and we struggled in that game. But we still had 20-odd shots, you know. We were still penetrating them a lot more than any other team has done this season. And and they were wasting time very, very early on. Obviously, they got that transitional goal, didn't they? But Burnley were decent. They stuck to a game plan. But I think now our players are in the zip of it. I think we go there and we played open, attacking football. We might get punched a little bit, 100% on the counter-attack. But I think Leeds are not a defensive team. This squad isn't a defensive team. This squad isn't a conservative team. I think this squad is built on attacking individualistic talent. And I think you go there and you take Burnley out in the first 20, 25 minutes. And I think this team has the ability to do that. And as someone just said, their attack is the best form of the defense. I completely agree with that. I don't know if this Leeds team can set up in a conservative manner and deliver the required result. Even though I think it'll be a draw, this one. And we're going to get into the stats in a little bit. I would be going there to set out an attacking side. That's what I'd be doing in this game. For me, anyway, that's what I'd be doing. I think we have a lovely 3-0 win. Maybe, mate. Maybe. Let's have a look. They will have a few shots on goal. An opportunity. Farke has to extend the lead. If Sunderland had behaved like a normal team against Burnley, then it would have been 2-0 against Burnley. Then it would have been 2-0, showing nothing happening in our Burnley. Yeah, and as well, you look at Burnley at home, and we're going to get into this in the stats, but you look at Burnley at home, they're not great. 4 of the last 5 home games they've drawn. So this is it. We can go there and win. It's like, what are we looking at here? It's Burnley with the greatest of respect. And they could beat us 2 or 3-0 here. I don't think this is going to happen, but they could beat us 2 or 3-0. But I just think that that stinks for me from Farke of going for the draw. Stinks of going for the draw. So if you're fine with that, that's okay. I would have liked us to have gone there and win that game. And I've just realized my camera isn't even on the right thing. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Boom. What's going on? I'm so sorry. You didn't even see that, did you? Yes, this is what I was talking about earlier on. So these are the lineups. Calgary calling. This is why Farke frustrates us. They can be got at, need an early goal, which would be delightful. Be bold. Leeds to win 3-0. Steve's in the building. Hello, mate. It's time we open up the floodgates and go all out and blaze this game. We should attack on the front foot without sitting back. We strike early. Do you think, do you, Steve, and everybody else, do you think that with this team right now, they'll be able to do that against this Burnley side? Do you think that they'll have this free flow and attacking style to them? I think they might. Obviously you're gonna get Roberts and Anthony sort of doubling up on Solomon on that side a little bit. We're not gonna have that attacking impetus from the left back. That's not gonna happen now with the combinations and the overlap that you saw with Firpo in the last game when he came on. I think there's going to be a lot of onus on that right hand side. I think in this game, someone like Jaden Bogle's going to be unequivocally important. Farke can't win the big games. Yeah, I mean, I guess he has in a sense, but yeah, I know what you mean. Right, okay, goals conceded. This is going to be interesting, because we normally flash the data points up. And Leeds win by a landslide, but look at this. On average, they concede, I saw it earlier, they concede 1 goal every 3.5 games. So this is why it stinks. The team rating for this one, Leeds are on a 7. Burnley are on a 6.99. Obviously, neither team has lost. Burnley and Leeds on pretty much an exact winning streak. Expected goals, this is where it's massive, and this is where we've got the best attack in the division. Leeds on 50, Burnley on 30. Key player for both sides. I think what we've seen for me, guys, is a real uptake when it's come to Zian Fleming. I think obviously he was perked on a little bit by that excellent finish against Blackburn, and he's really become a mainstay. Ashley Barnes came in, probably pushed him a little bit to get to that next level when it came to his performances. Obviously, Lyle Foster's still there as well, who can play centrally. Zian Fleming's been really good, really, really good. DJ for me is important in this one, but I think you can see Leeds hurting them on transition if they're coming forward and we just play those long balls. The thing is, without Rothwell in that side, you're not going to see that long ball production. I think Tanaka is more conservative than Rothwell, and Gruev he's a crab, isn't he? As much as I wanted Gruev to start, but he's a crab. As much as I like him, he is a certain type of player who works within a space in front of the defense, who doesn't do anything extraordinary, doesn't do anything, extravagant. He's a very simple football player who, will just work in his spaces, and it'll be lateral and it'll be backwards. So if Leeds are under pressure, That's where it becomes interesting. Big chances missed. Burnley a little bit more effective than Leeds, as you can see there. Last result's important one. Obviously, this spotting, I think this was spotting the 4-0 down there in May 2021. 1-1, Burnley Leeds. And obviously Leeds winning 3-1 against them in 2022, and Burnley coming to Ellen Road and getting that win. Goals per match. So this is interesting, isn't it? Because we look back here, goals conceded per match, goals per match. Yeah. So they kind of, it's a bit of an equalizer there, isn't there? Leeds at 1.9, nearly 2, and Burnley at 1.3. So going into it, everybody, it's going to be a tasty one. This, a very, very tasty one, or it could be completely boring. 374 in the chat. Come on, guys, hit the like button across all platforms, guys. We have 900 in the building. If you're not a YouTube sort of person, I'll flash up. Have I got it on here? No, I haven't, which isn't helpful. But you can become, just make sure you head on over to a YouTube account, guys. It takes 2 minutes to set up. If you're watching this through Twitter or Facebook or whatever other means, I know a lot of you do subscribe from coming over, so thank you so much. But it's like 51% of viewers aren't subscribed, guys. That is madness. That is madness. So please make sure you create a YouTube account. It takes 2 seconds, and subscribe to this account. Make sure you do so. Also, I've got a second channel. You guys know that. Conor McGilligan. Make sure you're checking out that as well. Hey, mate, how's it going? Rai says, Farker, Sammy, oh, Sammy, have a... Am I supposed to do this in a Farker accent? Sammy, oh, Sammy, have a good game tonight so I can tuck you into bed and we can talk about German sausage and promotion. Listen, if Byram scores tonight, oh, Jimmy. Yeah, this is not what I want to see. He has to be exemplary tonight as well. Elan Mele, it's a big performance for him. Huge performance for him. Big moments. Even in against the bigger teams this season. Sheffield United, thank God we kept the ball away from him. But he was still coming out and flapping at some of their corners. But my goodness, Sunderland as well. He's got, and the Koleosho goal, there's an argument. Look, I know a lot of people looked at Jayden Bogle, but do you remember Koleosho coming forward and Elan Mele just standing there like that and giving him the whole of that side of the goal? Go on, have a strike across. I know you've not done that like more than twice this season, but I'll give you the whole, what was it? The right-hand side. You just hit the ball there, mate. Hit the ball there and I won't dive. Right, he gave Koleosho. He didn't narrow the angle whatsoever against Koleosho. So that's another one to add. That's been added to the list. Jericho. There we go. That's another one, of which he could have done a lot better in. Hello, lad. What's the starting 11? Paul, I'll flash it up for you in a sec, mate. But yeah, it's as expected. Well, as I sort of predicted actually on my Twitter. Connor the Oracle. There you go. Prabhu says, Pirro, Aronson, Byram, and Mele are all Farker's boys. I'd change out 3 of them. Only keeping Byram out in the starting 11, but sub him second half. Yeah, 100%. I think Gruev will allow Tanaka to have a little bit more space and play with a little bit more creative freedom. Yeah, the interesting thing about Tanaka is, I don't know, I'm really fascinated to see this dynamic because Gruev is that guy. Gruev's the single pivot, really. He's almost like that Calvin Phillips anchor under Bielsa. That's what he is. He's not going to go forward. There was absolute nonsense for a lot of the beginning of this season. Oh, Gruev plays long arching balls quite consistently. No, he doesn't. That doesn't happen. You're just trying to give Gruev more attributes. He doesn't do that, or he rarely does that. You saw Rothwell come in, and you saw those long arching balls, accurate long passing accuracy as well. But Tanaka, even sometimes when I've seen Rothwell drop into that sort of single pivot role at points, to get the ball off the centre backs, Tanaka doesn't really move from that space. I don't know if that's an instruction because we know Farker amplifies a conservative approach and a controlled approach, which ultimately means that you don't bomb on forward with your 2 double pivots. But yeah, overall, I'm interested to see Tanaka tonight because at Dusseldorf it was a little bit more of an 8 role. I don't know if he's got that in his. Has he got that in his locker? Is he being told not to do that? I don't know. Rothwell been in there has changed the balance a little bit. But you know what the sad thing is about this now, guys? For me, I'll be honest with you. The sad thing is, this is it for me for Rothwell. This is it. He now doesn't come back in, and that is so crap because at the start of the season, I was sort of hanging the Rothwell flag up from the castle, really. And I was praying that he got a start, at some point. He came in, a lot of people reverted what they were saying. I'm not saying I was right and all this sort of stuff, but he just gave Leeds so much more in that midfield. And I'm worried now because I feel like this conservative approach, that controlled conservative approach, is now going to come back to the fore. I think we are going to see Gruev in, week out. It's Farke just loves him, and we know that. So I think that's what you're going to see now. Going forward, I don't think you're going to see as much of Joe Rothwell, which I think is a massive shame. For this game, Gruev, I get it, but for 95% of teams in this division, you start Rothwell. If Pascal's not available, I'm putting it at the back. Rothwell's got to start in most of the games. But now I'm looking at Cardiff and I'm thinking Gruev starting. Gruev is starting 100%. So that's the only shame. Now I think we've now transitioned into the Gruev phase again, of which Farke loves. And I think that's a big shame because I think Rothwell's been so good and his level's higher. His level is higher. Just putting clarity on those words there than Gruev's, in my opinion. Let's have a look at what you guys are saying as well. Seriously, no further questionable to say the least. Jan says, I think when Junior, Rothwell, Ramazani, and Nonso come in second half, then Burnley are going to smash him. As a Sunderland fan, melee's on my Christmas. I'm not surprised, mate. I'm not surprised. That should have been a Leeds United win at you guys. As I say, mate, we took the ball off you for 70 minutes. Wanted the starting 11, Paul. I'll whack it up for you now, mate. So if you guys are not aware, this is the starting 11. Burnley's is interesting as well. Non-alcoholic, by the way, guys. Don't worry. Not drinking on a Monday, even though Leeds force me to do that sometimes. But I would say as well there, interestingly enough, I think our bench is as good as theirs, or their bench is as good as ours, if you guys agree with that. But I look at that bench, all of it, and they've got depth when it comes to centre-back, depth going forward, depth out wide. We've got a little bit more depth out wide, but I think it's a good team. That Burnley side. But it's, I think the midfield is where it's won and lost today because I think they've got a lot of physicality in that midfield. Josh Brownhill's going to be a bit of a roamer, and I wonder how we deal with that. The snowman in goal, crumbs. We should have had a pen. The last game was Joseph, wasn't it? Joseph had an absolute stinker in front of goal within 3 to 4 minutes. But the question then is, would Peru have even been in that? We mentioned this just on the Leeds Bros where I was on just a second ago. That chance that Joseph had within 3 to 4 minutes where he had to score, and he didn't just miss, he blazed it wide. But that chance, Peru wouldn't have even got that chance. There's no way. He'd have broke free, he'd have cut back and passed it to Aronson. You know what he'd have done. But Joseph didn't score, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Good evening. Looking forward to this one, Connor. How are you? Yeah, John, I am, mate. I'm not too bad. I'm not too nervy about it, to be honest. I was, but I've kind of calmed down a little bit. It's since Liam came on. And was just like, yeah, it's going to be a 0-0, mate. And I was like, oh, do you reckon? He's like, yeah. You're not scoring. We probably won't score. Or it'll be 0-0 or 1-0 either way. Because people were saying, and people have said in this chat, it's going to be 3-0 Leeds, 4-0 Leeds. I can't see it being 3-4-0 Leeds with what he's gone with. I think Firpo in there and Ramazani in there, I'll look at it and I go, yeah, we could blow them away tonight. But I just think there's more dynamism with Firpo and Ramazani in there. There's more pace. There's more counter-attacking presence. I think with Byram in there, and I wanted Gruev, by the way, but in the lineup, but I think Byram in there, Gruev. Yeah, that just stinks to me as we're going in there conservative, I think. Henry says Gruev is great for us. Why the hate? Don't think there's been any hate once again. But people like to create their own narratives. We need to put pressure on Anthony and on Roberts. Neither are better than what we have. Exactly, Dan. I mean, you've got Jayden Bogle. You've got Dan James on that right-hand side. You've got Peru who can move over or who can drop deep and link the players as a little trio there. I think it's Bogle. It's Bogle and James tonight who are going to win Leeds the game for me. Bogle and James, but you've got a real battle there, everybody. They're going to be right up for this. Right up. Actually, no, they're going to be on the other side, aren't they? Sorry, it's right and left, isn't it? Connor, I mean, you can tell I'm not a good driver. But yeah, on that right and left-hand side, you've got Anthony and you've got Con Roberts. So yes, on that left-hand side, it's going to be interesting seeing them going forward because they shouldn't have that much of an attacking presence, I don't think. I don't think Anthony is an extraordinary player. Con Roberts definitely is an extraordinary player, but that's maybe why I'd have started Firpo for this one. I think we'd have been able to hurt them a lot more. But it'll be interesting to see them coming forward as well. But they do have options off the bench. I think these two are the strongest squads in the division. 100%. Leeds Calypso says you've heard it here first. Joseph to come on after 70 minutes and he's going to score the winner and we'll win it. Hey mate, how's it going? And we'll win it 1-0. Maybe, man. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Hope you're well. Shares has said important to not lose. We are aware of their counter-attack, and I think that's why he's gone conservative. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what we're going to do, isn't it? It's going. I just think for Leeds, can we be conservative, guys? That's my question. Can we really sit in and defend? You know, can we do that? Because I don't see Leeds doing that a lot, and I think practice with that stuff makes perfect. And I just don't. Is that Leeds sitting in? I've not seen it under Daniel Farker apart from a Norwich game. Scott Parker looks like a Bond villain tonight. He's got a turtleneck on and a velvet blazer. Our bench is ridiculous. Yeah, man. Great show, Connor. New subscriber, SAFC, my team. Good luck to Leeds. 2-0 Leeds. Cheers, Tommy. Tommy, presumably you're one of the other members on my other channel as well. I'll tell you what, guys. I've had a lot of DMs, people saying, I can't find it, Connor. I can't find your channel. I will be editing another video on there tomorrow. I'm trying to do it sort of like every now and again with my new channel because I want it to be, quality, not just quantity. So I'll bang it in here. If anyone wants to go over and subscribe, you can see bits that I'm going to put on there as well, which includes general look on the football game. Daniel Farker is talking and listen, I've come here for a tour. And listen, my team is more than good enough. But we have the Western players, and I do not like Jorginho Wood playing skills. Is he doing skills at Brighton and Hove Albion? Don't like him with the skills. I hope none of my players try and do some skills tonight because I will come down on them very hard. But Guev's back. I like Guev and Sam. We should go for it as we put a 6-point gap between third and fourth. Yeah, 100%, man. Agree. Connor, aside from Trafford, which other Burnley player could start for Leeds? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at their starting lineup. It's too. I'd have Brownhill. But he's not a 10. He's not a 10. In a 3, there's an argument Brownhill goes in front of Aronson. If you guys go, no, he's Brendan. Brownhill scored like 10 goals this year, so we can't be having that. So yeah, Brownhill. I've always been a big advocate of Brownhill. You guys know that. You guys know it. Shout out to Carl, who is a new member. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much. Burnley is a Southampton of last season. Sly, are you American? I can always tell. Instead of are, Americans use the word is. So are you American, Sly? Shout out to you if you are. That doesn't make a difference, but there you go. Ryan says, in these type of games, I'm fine with Grueb, but when we play against teams, we should dominate. He has to put Gruev, has to put Rothwell in. Yeah, I agree, man. That's not going to happen now, though. What's the next video on the new channel? Do you know what, mate? I'm thinking about doing something about Jamie Vardy, potentially. Jamie Vardy or Watford's churn when it comes to managerial stuff. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm just sort of writing a few bits down now. And these, you said that. Yeah, you said that. Swap keepers win the league. Yeah, I mean, if we had Trafford in there, would be 6 to 9 points clear right now. 6 to 9 points clear. Trafford has saved, on a goals prevented stance, Trafford has saved Burnley 9 goals this year, everybody. 9. Elan Mele is at -2 right now via foot mob, which is maybe slightly less than what he got last season. He got 4.5 goals prevented last season. So Elan Mele is on a combined -6.5 over 2 years in the championship. So he is in the bottom 10% of goalkeepers in this division. So yes, with James Trafford in between the sticks. And the thing is, do you ever get teams that win the league have crap goalkeepers? Let's have a look at the championship previous winners. Championship. This is just about winning the league, guys. In fact, we'll do championship, promotion, last 5 years. See what comes up. Let's have a look. List of championship seasons. Okay, we don't want to go to 92. Right, so we'll go to So Burnley in 22-23, who was their goalkeeper? I'm not going through all of this, but the whole point is, guys, that have had good goalkeepers, weren't they? They wouldn't have had goalkeepers at the level of Ilan Mele. It just wouldn't have happened. And for me, but to be fair, I mean, we won the league, didn't we, with Ilan Mele in 1920? So that is context applied. But once again, it was Marcelo Bielsa's Leeds United side. We finished 10 points ahead. And yeah, we just cruised that league, didn't we? But a lot of the time, look, Wolves, Norwich, Leeds, to be fair, but Norwich again, Fulham, Burnley. You don't win the league with a crap goalkeeper. Doesn't happen. Yeah, Bazunu. Yeah, to be fair, I've never mentioned Bazunu. Please don't panic again tonight. Not hating on Grove, just don't rate him. He's like a headless chicken at times. Rothwell is a better option for me. Agree with you, man. Agree with you. Do you really think Rothwell's? Yeah, that's 100% right. This is like his. This is like his phasing out for me. Could be wrong, but it is his phasing out for me. He loves Gruev, and Farke's whole management style at Leeds United has been control and conservation. That is exactly what he thrives on. That is what Gruev is. There was a reason Gruev was bought in at £6 million. He's not an exemplary player. In terms of just getting forward, he's good at what he does. I know that sounds really stupid and redundant and not with any breadth or depth, but he's good at what he does, which is within sort of that defensive midfield phase. But going forward, he's massively limited, and it's just not his style of play. He hasn't got the athleticism, the physicality, the ball carrying ability. For me, Rothwell is a really good ball carrier. You know, okay, here's a comparison. If Leeds are losing a game 1-0, or if Leeds are drawing a game 0-0, there is one midfielder in our entire system for me who drives through at the heart of the defense. It's Rothwell. It's not Gruev, it's not Tanaka. Ampadu sometimes does it, but it's Rothwell. Rothwell picks the ball deep and he drives through the heart of it. And what that does is it commits defenders to come out and tackle him and create space for others, i.e. Brendan Aronson. There's probably been a correlation how well Brendan Aronson's done when Rothwell's been in the side. So, yeah, Rothwell is by far a better player than Gruev, and we've seen that this season. But Gruev is good at what he does, and that sounds ridiculous, but he's good in that defensive phase, but that is what Farke prioritizes, Non-alcoholic. Riley says, Archie just took 6 points off Leicester in a Leeds shirt, just saying. Mez, please don't panic tonight, son. I think Parker, so happy knowing what side Farke would pick. Yeah, it's an easy side for him to face, 100%. Rice says, I just think Rothwell has done far too much just to be left out. Yeah, man, I agree. Brian, hey, Brian, go United from Brisbane, 21 degrees here, 5:50 a.m. Shout out to you, Brian. Let's hope we do it for you, man. Let's hope we do it for you. The Brisbane Whites. Yeah, man, let's hope we do it. Yeah, I think, I have to say, and this is very the Connor curse, but I don't see them winning the game. I see us winning the game or it being a draw. That's how I see it. But I've seen things wrong previously, and I'm 100% not the oracle. So, yeah, don't be relying on me. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, to be honest. So, yeah. I'm trying to find my own watch long here. What's going on? There I am. Yeah, slap a like. Really appreciate it, and we'll get going very, very soon. Very, very soon. And let me know your score predictions as well, please. Thank you very much. So, yeah. Where's the old scorecard, eh? And, guys, we're going to be back. It's a bit different. We're going Leeds till late. We have My Instant Match Reaction, which is live immediately after the game, and then we're going into a fan forum at 10:30. So make sure you stick with us for that one. Then we're going to be doing a lot of bits tomorrow as well. I say goodbye and I choke, try to walk away and I stumble, try to make it happen, it's clear. My world crumbles when Rothwell is not here. Just trying to get the vibes going, guys. You know what I mean? Bryce says, any result up to 4-0 and we are still top. I see Melee losing the game for us. TMC says, I haven't been this nervous. Yeah, it's getting there for me, mate. I was like, I'm fine, but I'm not now. Shez says, surely when Strauch's back, it's Ampadu and Tanaka midfield. Yes, you'd hope so. You'd hope so, and surely it is, Shez. Surely. But I think Greb, now the whole point is, mate, I think Greb has now moved ahead of Rothwell. 1-0 Leeds, 2-1 says Roth. Rolling, not Roth. I'm just obsessed with Rothwell, aren't I? Woody says, I'm actually more on the following away games. Watford, Borough, QP. Yeah, it's a good point, Woody. Look at them. They're a murderer's row of away games, aren't they, as well, by the way? Watford's awful to go to. Borough, you know, it's their cup final. QPR. And they're gaining form now, aren't they? You know, Marty Cufuentes has got them running into a bit of form, which they were on last season. And Coventry, I think they've won 4 on the bounce, haven't they? So the away games, yeah, are tough. Watching from New Zealand, come on, Leeds. Yeah, shout out to you, Tom. Got a feeling 1-1. Brennan says, sing that again. I can't remember how it went. I say goodbye and I choke, try to walk away and I stumble, try to make it happen. It's clear my world crumbles when Rothwell is not here. There you go. How about that? That was good, though, wasn't it? Jay says, but on the positive side, our tools on the bench can open a tired Burnley defense. I work with a Burnley fan, please, so we can. Yeah, man. I'm gonna meet up with. The Burnley fan on the channel who lives near me. 100%. Got you, Connor. My Hurricanes cruise to BBL victory. BBL means something completely different where I'm from, mate. Yep, Tassie for cricket, Queensland for everything else. 2-0. What a double. Yeah, Brian. That sounds good, my man. Win at Turf Moor is a statement when it is, bud. It is. Don't give up the day job. You hear the Vanilla Ice song? Yeah, man. Watching from Slovenia. Yes, man. Where are you, Ljubljana? I've been planning to head out there at some point. Ben says, tough day at work today. Sitting, thinking solely about this game. Man, the boys, least optimistic I've been, and almost a nice feeling surprised me tonight, fellas. It's a big opportunity as well, isn't it? You know, I get it's a must not lose. But with what's happened this week and Sheffield United getting chiefed, getting battered, Sunderland confidence on their arse by Plymouth getting back into it, and Regis Labree's not managing that game well. Tonight's a big opportunity for both teams. Massive game for both teams. Oh man, yeah, I'm a bit nervous. It's building, lads. It's building. Al hat-trick coming. Connor, what's happened to the counterpoint? Don't ask me, fella. Yeah, I wasn't the one who bailed out on that one, man. So yeah. Didn't fancy it anymore, I don't think. I don't think he fancied it anymore, which is fair enough. It's what it is. So it is what it is. Yeah. But I know you guys enjoyed it, so it was a shame. But it's what it is, isn't it? Leeds don't exactly have a history of taking advantage of teams losing. Yeah, exactly, mate. Twitchy bum stuff, indeed, mate. Do you know, Connor, Spurs are paying us installments for Archie Gray, 10 million every couple of months. I say we signed Solomon for 10 million. Yeah, there's a last installment, isn't there, of 10 million quid, which will be coming soon. But yeah, no, I agree. There's been a lot of discussion about Solomon and that 10 million quid. I think we just got to wait and see what happens to the end of the season, mate. If Solomon gets a crippling injury again, touch wood, he doesn't. But he's had 3 major surgeries and he's only 25. I'm still a little bit like, oh, I don't know with Solomon. I'm always sort of on the fence with him because of his injury record. You know what I mean? Tanaka scores. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much for your donation, bud. Really appreciate it. And anyone who does so, I really appreciate that. Tanaka scores. I'll cry. Top of the league with the game in hand. Second fewest goals allowed. Still, people call for the manager and the goalie to be sacked. You guys are as bad as what? But you tell me why we shouldn't want the goalkeeper out. You tell me what, because that makes no sense, because we're top of the league with the game in hand. That is just so statistic ridden. If you watch the game, you'll know how bad the goalkeeper is. You'll know how many mistakes he's made over a 4-year period. So yes, if you are data-led, which it sounds like you are because you're looking at the spreadsheet instead of actually watching the games, mate, I will say that, because if you are watching the games, you will know Elan Mele is nowhere near this level and he's nowhere near Premier League level. So you need to start watching games a little bit more closely, mate. So the reason that we're top of the table is because the other 10 players who are on the pitch are overcompensating for that goalkeeper and are keeping the ball away from him. That comment is wild, but it's the wildest comment we've had this week. Wingers, fullbacks, got to hit the byline tonight for me. Ross, I agree, mate. I'm not sure Byron will do that, though. Come on, lads. This is what it's all about, is indeed, man. We should pay 10 to 15 to 20 million for Solomon. I'm not sure about that. A Cave's burner account. Yeah, it probably is, mate. It probably is. Cal's in the building. Hey, Cal. I worry about Melee tonight as there is a lot of pressure on this game, mate, especially if Barnesy comes on as well. We know what's going to happen there. Tony says, can't see us winning tonight. There's a lot of negativity in here, guys. I'm quite surprised. Chris says, if we score really like last two matches, we defo win. I think a lot of it is you know, I think a lot of it is very much based on who scores that first goal. Mike says counterpoint was difficult to do. Convergence on Melee, Peru, Farker, and many other points was becoming the norm. Yeah, to an extent, but I think there was still disagreements, and I think it would have still been a really good show, and it was getting good views. Yeah, I mean, it was getting good views. So, you know, and you guys, which means that you guys were enjoying it, and you were getting involved in the chat on Monday mornings. By the way, where a load of you are at work, we're getting like on my channel. I was lucky enough to look at the analytics, and we're getting like 900 to 1,000 of you every Monday morning. So it was building nicely, but look, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So yeah. Brandon says, come Whites, big game. Hope you're good, bro. 2-1. Yes, Brandon, all good, my man. All good. I agree, but he's made some vital saves, definitely, man. It's Connor, I can't stop eat these salami bites. Yes, man. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go, everybody. The big one, Burnley versus Leeds United. Massive game. How are we feeling? Slap a like on the video. Stay with me. Roland says, counterpoint was so good. Shame it out to end. Find a replacement, mate. Yeah, we'll be doing, man. We'll be doing. But do you see Gabe's this morning? Did you guys like that? I didn't press Gabe at all there, by the way. Me and Gabe go at it quite a bit. Me and Gabe go at it a lot. So I let Gabe have his points of view this morning. He called me out on 4 or 5 different things. Me and Gabe can do a little Sunday night show, everybody, when he's going to be available. He's 8 hours ahead of me or behind me. Me and Gabe can go at it. Trust me. We can really go at it. So that could be a good fresh one if you guys would be interested in that. I know he's a controversial figure, isn't he? So Connor, you've fallen out. No, it's not falling out, mate. It is just what it is, isn't it? You know, you're two different people. You know, I don't speak to Joe. I don't speak to him really at all, to be honest. We don't really have that, you know, but it's, you know, I'm not falling out. I'm a grown adult. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. So no, it's I'm not falling out with him at all, mate. It's just one of those things where I thought it was a good idea because, you know, you have difference of opinions. I created the show and I thought you guys really enjoyed it. So yeah, I just thought it was a good show to do. And we've done it for like 6-7 months and I thought it was only growing, especially if we got into the Premier League. But yeah. So it is what it is. Come on, Leeds. Gabe was good. He still doesn't think there is a Perot versus Joseph argument. Didn't even count. Do you know what it is, Mike? Sometimes, mate, I leave him to it. But if we want to go, as you saw in the debrief multiple times, we'll go. Because he had not seen him in a while, you see. So I just gave him a little bit of a transition in, but he was saying some, in my opinion, some wild things today. So yeah, Gabe's always a good one to get on. Right. It's not 6 minutes, but you guys know what we do here. We're refreshing. I'm predicting... Oh, they're already focusing on Connor Roberts. Oh, we know how this is going to go. I'm predicting a 0-0. I'm not predicting a riot tonight, everybody. What we're going? Score predictions in the comment section below. Get them in. Right, I found, if anybody's interested as well, non-alcoholic beers, there's one called Cloudwater Pale Ale. Guys, not cheap. Not cheap. I'm sorry if there's kids watching, but, you know, you can drink non-alcoholics as well, can't you? But Cloudwater, bought it from the Beer Emporium the other day. Fantastic alternative, guys. Fantastic alternative. 3-0. Morning from Perth, Australia. Shout out to you, Jax. Nil. Come on, Leeds. One says Ross. Ross, get on over to YouTube, man. Ross, I see that. X account, my man. I see that X account. I know you're a good lad. Head on over to YouTube, my guy. I want you starting an account. I'm laser focused on Ross. Right. 0-0 says Sim. Good to see you, Sim. Bayless boot camps in the building. Connie, you seen Rafa now, mate? Oh, don't talk about him. Don't talk about him. My gorgeous man. Mate, I remember, genuinely, I've ran this channel now since 2019. I've still got comments of which I screenshotted on my old phone of people saying it was all Harrison. It was all Harrison and Rafa was overrated and he was going to flop at Barca. I've still got them on my phone, but I don't want to bring those receipts out because they'll embarrass a few people. Right, guys, we're getting going. It's a lovely crystal pitch, a crystal clear green pitch at Turf Moor. Here we go. Burnley versus Leeds United. Go on my whistle. Come on, you. Let's go, boys. Look like they're pressing with a bit of a front two here. It's Josh Brownhill and Zian Fleming. I know, mate. I know. Right, wrong colour shirt. I might have to change it to Mazzio, mate. I might have to change it. And Purdue. In fact, I might do. Hold on. I'm just going to go off and I'm going to have to change it. You are right. I can't be having this. Hold on. As Leeds give the ball away. 2 secs. I can't have it on. You are right. Right, hold on. It's bad, innit? It's bad. Hold on. Let me just get a little thing going forward so I can just say... You just can't find something. I'm trying to find an overlay. Hold on. Right, hold on. They're on the attack here. Lyle Foster. I'll do it in a sec. Bogle intercepts, does well. Right, we're going to change it. Nearly done. I think you'll be impressed. There you go. Better. It better be better. There you go. Gone with the yellow. Oh, feels better. Fleming. Ball out wide. Jaden Anthony. Leads in a little bit of... Well, Anthony puts the ball in early. Ampadu. Byram does well. Good touch from Byram. Ethan Ampadu. Poor ball from Ampadu. That was shite. He's just given it straight, a lazy pass from Ethan Ampadu there. And they're on the attack here. They've got an overlap coming forward. Don't dive in. And look there, Melee goes to the floor to try claim it, and Rodon doesn't trust him. There you go. That's a clear example of Rodon not trusting him. Melee's there, ready to pick it up, and he just ignores him. It's embarrassing, that, isn't it? Not from Rodon, but the lack of trust they have in him is mad. It's madness. But Burnley with a little bit of the better start, I'd say, guys. I'd say they've had a little bit of the better start. Big match. It is a big match, mate. Good lad, Ross. I can see you in there, buddy. Tanaka does really well to come away with it. Brilliant play by Tanaka. Needs to release it. Does that, but it's got to be better from Dan James. Leeds have got to take care of the ball a bit better in the attacking third, everybody. I'm already seeing it's giving that ball away a little bit too frequently, and we've seen this pattern before in terms of just Leeds in that attacking third. They've got to take care of the ball. That's Aronson, that's Solomon, that's Dan James, not these one-touch passes when they're being pressed. They've got to come and want the ball. Ampadu gives it away for the second time. Fucking hell, Ethan. Mind my language, but that's 2 times where he's just given the ball back to Burnley. Leeds have got to be better here. Ampadu. Well done. Peru. Now play it to Jaden Bogle. Jaden Bogle, that Trent Alexander-Arnold role, just dime it, going through the middle. Dan James on the run, but he's not looked at him. Bogle heading forward. It's a bad ball in, but Leeds recover it. Joel Peru. Blocked. Good opportunity for Leeds. Solomon wins a free kick. Surely a free kick. Better. It's definitely a free kick, that, though. Definitely a free kick. Don't know what Anthony's doing there, as if it wasn't a foul. It definitely was, mate. Peru tried to shoot through players there, just couldn't do it. The pitch looks amazing for Leeds, though. The pitch, as in Leeds on that transition, crisp football. I don't know. It's just a weaker side, though, for me. The options that we have, it's just a weaker side. This Leeds team, it could be so much better if we do. Oh, Ramazani, man. Just even in those transitions, guys. Do you know what I mean? Aronson, nah, I don't know. Aronson, really? Striker of a ball. What about like Tanaka, Gruev, Aronson? It's just going to go over the bar, isn't it? But come on, let's get it on target, Brendan. Prove me wrong. Get it on target. Brendan Aronson. Absolutely shit. Absolutely shit. Why is Brendan Aronson taking a free kick? And like an 8-year-old, he just like doesn't even barely get any connection on it and just hits it in the wall. It's such a, you know what? You get chances like that against the Burnley side who don't concede goals. Get an opportunity to work the goalkeeper. For a start, we put Brendan Aronson on a standing ball when you've got better technicians in the team. Like you've got Solomon over it, Gruev over it, Tanaka over it. Bizarre. Bizarre from Leeds, that. Trafford on the kick. Better from Leeds, though. Better from Leeds. Rodon. Byram. Burn the kick. Going Alan Smith. That's it, Jimmy. It's the hair, isn't it, mate? Alan Smith vibes. We'll pop the collar as a look at Rothwell. That's a poor header. Really poor header from Rodon. Leeds force them back, though. James. Cutting inside does really well. Brendan Aronson now. Come on, Brendan. Transition for Leeds. Here we go. Brendan in about 10 yards of space. Pick the right option. Goes out wide. Man or Solomon here for Leeds United. Plays the ball back in. Byram's going to cut on that right. Shit from Byram. But it's gone out to Tanaka. Have a dig. He's not had a dig. It's gone out wide. Jaden Bogle. So Leeds going to have to take a shot. Bogle does it. So the decision-making is from the attacking standpoint there. It's so poor. It's really poor from Leeds United there, like all across the pitch. Brendan does well. He releases Solomon. Solomon gives it back to Byram. Byram just can't use that left foot, so he's not going to put it in immediately. Gives it back to Sam Byram, as I say, from Solomon. Gives it back to him here. Real opportunity in acres space. Sam Byram can't use that left. Goes to the right. It's a crap ball. And then why is Tanaka not having a strike? He then recycles the ball to Bogle. Someone eventually has a shot, and Bogle nearly hits it out for a throw-in. So it's got to be better in that attacking third there from Leeds United because there's opportunities there on the transition for Leeds. LA collects. But you can see already we're breaking through. We're breaking the lines because we're a good team. We're a good team. We have good combinations and good patterns. But that decision-making in the final third, we've had a few opportunities so far. It's got to be better. Tanaka. Gruev, who will go back. Can't use that. See what I mean? Come on, open your body, Gruev. Go forward. Good lad. You've got a bit of space here. He's let the ball run over his body. Right, go on. But it's okay. It's worked out well from Gruev. It's gone to Solomon. It's deflected. Byram on the overlap. Solomon's refused to use him. Solomon, taking our time here. Peru. And we're once again, we're overthinking it. We're overthinking. We've got to be zippier. The tempo's got to be better here. It's got to be better. Leeds have got to start moving the ball a little bit quicker and actually be confident in what you're doing. You know, you've scored the most goals in this division, guys. It's not been a bad start, but we're stodgy. They get that compact block in their penalty box, and Leeds just sort of like move to their beat. We need to start moving to our beat. It's got to be quicker in that and be more decisive. Be confident, guys. Gruev, Tanaka. Aronson. They're pressing relatively high though, Burnley. They've got a very, very high line. And we're gonna have to go back here, all the way back to Elan Mele. We've been pushed back by Burnley. They're playing a bit of a high line. They are. They're pressing to a there's no room for error here when it comes to Leeds. You've got Brownhill and Zian Fleming as the top liners, and then you've got Lauren, you've got Cullen, and you've got who else is there? Lyle Foster not far behind. James, nice touch, and it's a lead. So Leeds have definitely started the better here, guys. We've definitely started the better. Yeah, it's only 7 minutes, Tommy. I'm just saying for the future, man. For the future. This is what I'm saying during the game, bud. Tanaka. Bogle. Good ball. James. Oh, no, it's a poor decision. Poor decision again, James. I mean, Bogle's completely out of the game and he's gone with him again. Okay. Tanaka against Zian Fleming here. Fleming's going to win a free kick. Yeah, just literally falls to the floor. And the referees are so shite at this level, they'll give anything. Gives Burnley a bit of relief. Egan Riley. Good ball. Really good ball by Egan Riley. Byram up against Anthony. Great touch from Anthony as well. Got to stand him here. Roberts on the overlap. Where is Solomon defending? Anthony, ball in. Really good chance. Really, really good chance. No one following Zian Fleming there. This is why, guys, a lot of you are like, oh, it's early. I can see that. Don't get me wrong, guys. Oh, it's early in the game. This is why. You know, if they get, you do not want them going 1-0 up at Turf Moor. It is the worst result for Leeds United. So this is the thing. There's an opportunity there, right? For Burnley, it's a really good opportunity, actually, when you look at it. The overarching point is Leeds need to take their chances. It's no good just going, it's early. It's early. Well, yeah, but if Burnley get through and they score a goal, it's going to be a nightmare for us the rest of this game. So we've got to start being better in that attacking third. Has to be better. Egan Riley. Going for that long ball every time. Lovely ball from Egan Riley again. He started really well. Humphreys. Burnley getting into it a little bit now. Having a bit of possession of the ball. Spread out wide. Byram intercepts it. Does really well there, Sam Byram. Solomon can't pick it up. He's got to get closer from a defensive perspective. Byram does really well again there. Quick knock on. Aronson, can he sort his feet out? He's muddled again. Solomon does well. Byram's had a good start. Solomon. But it's just the options here, isn't it? Leeds will just pass. But it's just that dynamic option. We revert to these backward passes so often. I get its control, but I just like to. This is where Rothwell kind of makes that impact. Gruev anyway. As we all at Leeds, Scum runs round Turf Moor. Solomon. He's had a poor start. He's had a really poor start, Solomon. He's defensive duties. He's not been great. On the ball, he's not been great either. He's not had a good start. I don't know how he's blaming Gruev for that. He's just kicked the ball out of play. But yeah, he's not had the greatest of starts on the ball and off the ball for me. His defensive work, you've seen Connor Roberts just come forward a little bit there, and Byram needs help, especially when he's dealing with Jaden Anthony 1v1. Solomon needs to wake up a little bit at the minute. Brownhill. Leeds pressing on a steps touch. Can they win it? Oh, close to winning it there. Zian Fleming. Melee. Yeah, it stinks of a 0-0, doesn't it? Stinks of a 0-0. I think both teams, you know, those benches are going to be huge, aren't they? The bench options are going to be huge. Fuck me. Mind my language, guys. Sorry. LUTV's been a nightmare. Again. Ampadu. Rodon. James does well. They're getting tight to James. Humphrey's getting really tight to him. It forces James to have to play that one-touch pass, of which we know he's not great at. And Farker's doing his nut. I don't know what he's going nuts about, but there's something. Bogle. Looking for options. Come on, let's stop hiding, Leeds. Let's go look for the ball. Go want the ball, Bogle. Yeah, it's just it's choppy at the minute, guys. Very choppy game. Esteve. Trafford. Nothing much going on. I'm not just blaming Burnley for this, but it's not always the most exciting games with Burnley. But that's on Leeds to enact a bit of change there. Ampadu, Bogle, touch. Humphreys. Esteve. Leeds pressing. Esteve again. Leeds pressing. Ball play through. Jaden, Anthony, Connor Roberts. Brownhill. Zian Fleming. Leeds win it. Aronson. Where are you going? Go forward. Take 40 touches and go back. You've got space in front of you, Brendan. Man. Someone's got to break a line soon. Someone's just got to do something. It is just such a conservative game. Leeds are not getting through the lines. We're having to go back to melee here. Rodon looking panicky on the ball, but coming forward does well. Ampadu. No team wants to lose this. It's so obvious. I mean, that sounds stupid, but you can tell with how we're playing. Gruev. Go on, spread it. Spread it. Bogle. We're going to go back. We are. Man. Ampadu. Solomon. Tanaka. We're just not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere at the minute. We're not breaking any form of line. Aronson needs to start looking for it in that 10. He's just kind of following the ball. James is like the option in that 10, really. Here we go. James. Oh, man. It's a really poor effort from Dan James. Really poor effort. Probably Leeds' his best chance of the match. Good little interplay by Leeds. And then James just kind of like is in a really good position. And he just... Yeah, it's a poor effort from him, let's be honest. Gets a good side of it and just scuffs it wide. And that's been how it's been, guys. It's been a very, very low quality game. Very low quality game so far. Solomon not gambling at the back post. Come on, though, Mano. We need to see an improved performance here from Mano Solomon. Very quiet. Rodon wins it. Leeds win the second ball. Gruev, pass it. Pass it. Good ball at last. Solomon doubled up. This is where the problem with Byram is he's just never going to offer you an overlap, but plays a good ball in. Aronson, 400 touches, then back to Byram. Solomon. Back to Gruev. Let's not go all the way back. All the way back. Someone turn. Come on, half turn. Be brave. It doesn't matter if you lose the ball in there. Aronson. Tanaka. Leeds on the edge. Gruev. Go put it in. Doesn't put it in. Elects to come back. And we're going to go all the way back here because he's left-footed. Ball in. Right, well played. We lose it, but yeah, it's just... is it their ball as well? Yeah, it's their ball. Goodness me, this is an atrocious game of football. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm trying. There has just been no level of quality here. No level. Why do I look so red? All the best, mate. Hope you win tonight. Yeah, man, trying. So that's why I mentioned the Aronson bit, guys. I know it's early. I understand that. But these are the opportunities. This team just don't concede chances, Burnley. We're struggling to get through that block again. They're just killing the game. They're stifling it. Tanaka does really well. Wins the ball back. But then it's recovered really well by Brownhill. And Jaden Anthony's going to try to take on Byram. And it's a throw-in. Are you with me, guys? It's a bad watch, this, isn't it? It's a bad watch. I'm trying. Byram. Action areas, so that's what we've got to look at Leeds. At least we're sort of the better team, I'd say, right now. That Zian Fleming chance was a good one, and I think that James chance was a decent one as well. But yeah, nothing to shout about really today so far. Byram launches a throw. Firpo wins it, and it's a free kick. Fucking hell. Yeah, Bogle is the brightest, mate. I said we were going to build up, didn't I? It does think this is why I want Ramazani in. It's just the explosiveness that gives this game that ignition, you know? Gives the game the ignition, doesn't it? And why is Firpo? Why can Firpo play against Sunderland? Why can Firpo play against Sheffield United, but he can't play against Burnley? I just don't understand it, but it's what it is. Anthony. Solomon closes. They go back. Egan Riley. Trafford. Back to Egan Riley. Ball forward. Can Leeds deal with it? Or is it Byram? Throwing. This is a bad championship football game, has to be said. Okay, they're coming forward a little bit here. Humphreys. Leeds need to get out to him here. Humphreys delivers the ball into the box. Oh, it's another free header. Leeds have got to watch that. Zian Fleming's now won 2 headers on the bounce in the box. I don't understand why that's happening. It's that Ampadu thing, isn't it? Feels like he's leaning on him a little bit, and that's 2 times where he's been close to Ampadu, where he split that centre backs, lent on him a little bit. Ampadu struggled to win it, and Zian Fleming's won it. So this is kind of why that's Burnley's avenue in this game. It's not playing through us; it's that ball into the box on Ampadu for Zian Fleming to compete with him. I think he's about an inch taller as well, an inch 2 taller. So that's a real avenue for Burnley. Getting it wide, putting the ball into the box, and saying to Leeds United, right, deal with that. Rodon, Bogle. He's getting to Bogle and he's not got any options. He's got to go long. None of the midfield are showing for him. None of the midfield are showing for Bogle. So anytime we build up out wide, it's frigging pointless because everybody's hiding. It's annoying me, actually. If Bogle gets the ball, the midfield have got to want it. Here comes Humphreys. Ball played in. Headed out. Those balls in are looking nervy. Solomon heads it back into the frigging box. Anthony. Egan Riley. Playing really well. Okay, well done, Gruev. Can we keep the ball? No, we give the ball straight back to frigging Burnley. My God, Leeds, keep the ball in the attacking third. Great ball forward. Melee gets to it. We've got to start holding on to the ball better in the attacking third. Aronson, Peru, Solomon, and James. Right now, it's not good enough. Aronson on the ball. Bit of a transitional chance here. Can we move it quicker, Aronson? James was on. Gives it to Bogle. Bogle wins a free kick. Yes, he does. Thank God for Jayden Bogle. Literally, thank God for him. Lyle Foster gives it away. Yeah, it's Bogle, man. It's Bogle. I said it in the pre-match. It's Bogle. The 4 have been stifled by Burnley, 100%. But, we have to look at this, guys, and some of the production has just been a bit flat for me. It's been a bit flat. Set piece. Gruev and Solomon are now over it, which makes no sense because Aronson had the free kick on goal, which I don't really understand. Why wasn't it one of these two? Okay, ball played in. It's Solomon over it. Plays it in. Terrible ball in. Leeds strike on goal. What is going on? Balls everywhere. I mean, that was just where we don't look good here at all, guys. I'm sorry, we don't look good at here at all. You can call me negative all you want. I understand Burnley good defensive side, but I mean, I'm looking at Bogle, and Bogle's had a really good start going forward, but it's just the decision making of some of the attackers. Like already, Solomon is out of the game really at the minute. Con Roberts is doing a really good job on him. And Dan James, it sort of feels like he's out of it as well. That Humphreys is pressing on every touch. Aronson's not getting any space with Lauren and Cullen in there. He's not getting anything. He's not showing for the ball either. So we're just having to play the ball backwards and laterally, really. Rodon does really well. Steps forward. That's good from... I mean, why didn't Aronson go for the 1-2 there? Right, I'm going to stop moaning. Stop moaning. Leeds have won a throw in. He just rode on, meandered forward there, and it was like, let's quick 1-2 with Brendan Aronson, and Aronson just held onto the ball. Bogle does really well, Jayden Bogle, but then goes back. I mean, he had options there. It's like default for Leeds when we're under pressure to just naturally go back. I think that separates the really good footballers from the average ones. Are we going all the way back to Melee here? I think Ampadu's going to go all the way back. It's good pressing from Burnley, and we're going all the way back. Goodness me, Liam was right when it's got 1-1 written all over it, or 0-0 written all over it. Melee goes long, which Peru is just never going to win. Egan Riley wins it. We do well in winning the second ball, but then Burnley have won. It's proper even, this. It's really, really even. It's a cat's cock air and split it. There's no difference between the teams there. There isn't at all. But there's opportunities for Leeds. It's not like we're coming up against a top class operation here. There's opportunities for us. It's just whether or not we can take them. But I think Burnley are taking care of the ball a bit better than we are. And I think there's options going forward, and they're a little bit more tempo driven. Like, I think they're moving between the lines quicker than we are right now. I don't think we're doing. I think we're very slow on build up here, and that's because of Burnley's shape. But I think they're a lot quicker going forward, and they're willing to play a little bit more of a long ball. You've seen it with Egan Riley with the two wingers. Leeds are just really slowly playing it through the thirds, and this is what you got at Ellen Road. Leeds just slowly playing it through the thirds. Esteve, Trafford, Egan Riley. Okay, Leeds win it now. Tanaka, really good position. Tanaka, Solomon, Tanaka. Ball out wide. It's a good ball as well, but it's Bogle. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to throw. It's like they're compact to the middle. We're not going to throw the ball into the box, are we? Because we throw the ball into the box. So that was a really good opportunity for Leeds, but it's slowed down again. Bogle, what can we do here? Blocked again. So the thing is, guys, what we're doing is, when we're playing the ball out wide, we're not going to put the ball into the box because it's a waste. It's a complete waste because they're going to win those aerial balls. So it forces Leeds to keep moving the ball, but we're moving the ball and they're compact. So if they're compact, we're just going to have to go backwards and laterally all the time, which is the problem that we faced at Leeds United when we're up against them, at Ellen Road, I should say. We're not really getting any space and we're not moving the ball quick enough. Dan James puts the ball in. Better ball in from Dan James. Bogle retrieves it. Jayden Bogle, I don't know where the ball is. Puts the ball in. That's probably Leeds' best movement. Leeds' best movement as Roberts heads it out for a corner to Leeds. We got between them then, which was good. James did really well. Drilled ball in. Bogle was in the box. Everything good's coming through him at the minute. And Byram's on the back post there. Gruev on the corner. Goes short. Okay. Gone short. Solomon. Ball in. Hideous ball in from Mano Solomon. And Aronson's gone back. Come on. Let's keep going forward. Go forward. Fuck me. Oh my God. Leeds kick the ball out. Leeds kick the ball out for a goal kick. This is bad. This is bad football. It's not even like Leeds are just playing like poorly, but from our standards, this is poor, man. It's not good. They're doing like that, us between the lines there, and that Sky Sports are highlighting it now, how much Bogle is just everything really at the minute. But we don't really have any other attacking outlet. It's Bogle, and that's it. That's what it is at the minute. Like, James is struggling, it feels a little bit, with Bashir Humphreys. Yeah, mate. Football Manager, mate. I don't play it anymore. Probably rage. Oh dear. It's a bad watch, though, isn't it, guys? It's just a football game. It's a terrible watch, isn't it? It's a terrible watch. Burnley do this. They just make games. They stifle, don't they? But then it's up to the opposition to work their way through that, I guess. But I think their tempo has been like Egan Riley. Here we go. Long ball. It's Esteve this time. Plays that long ball. Is the target in Byram, aren't they? Byram does really well. Takes it down. plays the ball forward. I mean, Peru is he's non-effective, is he? He's like, even in a tackle, it's just so sort of like soft, isn't it? Like, you just try to put a tackle in on Egan Riley, then Egan Riley just brushes him off as if he's not even there, like a gust of wind. But it's a hard job for him right now, in all fairness, but Peru is just completely out of the game, even when Leeds get forward. Jaden Anthony. Solomon tracking him all the way. Jaden Anthony. And it is a corner to Burnley. Solomon protesting his innocence, but it's a corner. This is where I think we're going to be vulnerable. They're not like amazing on they're not amazing as well on corners. And this stinks, doesn't it? Because that wasn't a corner. So it's not a corner, which is really painful because we've seen what's happened with this sort of stuff before, haven't we? Is it a yellow? Has he got a yellow card? Okay, Solomon. So you just waffled on about how it wasn't a corner for 9 minutes. Just shut up, Solomon. Shut up. Shut your mouth. It is what it is. Get on with it. Stop bitching, mate. Got a yellow card. Stupid. Stop whinging. Connor Roberts goes for it. Oh, man, Leeds don't win the bobble. Goodness me. Bad, innit, guys? It's bad. Yeah, right. This is what I said at the start, mate. And I think the big one is it's Firpo as well. I think Sam's had a good start. But we just there's so much more options with Firpo in there. It's just width. It's just width, you know? And Purdue going for it. Leeds' build-up's crap. This is crap. It's not good enough, this. Byram, Leeds go back again because Byram can't use his left foot. Sorry, guys. I know I sound negative here and pessimistic, and it's not. We're not. It's not like the worst. It's 0-0, but we're just not playing well, and it worries me that this is what it was like against Burnley at Ellen Road. Them cutting off the passing lanes, sitting deep, ready to counter attack. That counter press on point. It's exactly what it was at Ellen Road. Exactly what it was. So Leeds need to get this efficiency sorted going forward. Bogle again loses it this time, but still retains it. I think does really well. And then Peru fucking first touch, mind my language. Jaden Bogle has just literally moved mountains to do well there. And Peru's first touch is like a trampoline. And once again, Leeds are back at Elan Melier. And Burnley have time to reshape. It's so frustrating. Peru's first opportunity, it bounces off him and goes straight to Burnley. It's got to be better. Byram goes back. Tanaka. Rodon. Who, to be fair, has been quite progressive, Rodon. But this man's completely leads his man of the match again so far in build-up. Jaden Bogle. James is quiet. Solomon's quiet. Aronson's nowhere to be seen. Peru the same. It's just Bogle at the minute, guys. And Leeds are just laterally passing. If you're not watching it, Leeds are just passing and keeping hold of it. But we've not been bad so far, but we're not getting anything going at the minute. It's kudos to Burnley, really. Because, yeah, I mean, Iris has just been forced back. Lawrence pressing on his touch. Go on, play it quicker. Dan James. Pressed by, he's been forced inside. It's a good ball. Arison didn't read it. Esteve. God, I don't know how we're going to fill 2 programs after this, guys. Jesus Christ, with content. My instant match reaction of fan forum. Something's going to have to happen. Jesus. Esteve. So far, Liam Viz is right, innit? They're going to stink the place out. We're going to struggle to create. It's exactly how Liam said it'd be. So far, he's bang on. Leeds struggling with the passing lanes. Cullen. Humphreys. Esteve. Riley. Bogle does well again to intercept. Peru, get your feet frigging sorted out. He does well. Solomon. Right, come on, Mano. He's getting doubled up on. Where's Sam Byram? Nowhere to be seen on the overlap. Nowhere to be seen. There you go. Byram eventually chips up. So Leeds caught that. There you go, guys. Perfect example. Perfect example. Solomon been stood up against two. Said they'd double up on him. They have done. Where's Sam Byram on the overlap? Nowhere to be seen. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. That is the problem with not having a left-footed left back. But people will just blindly say, "You've been harsh on Byram." That's all I ever get. They don't tell me why tactically Sam Byram is helping here. It's just he puts a big tackle in, and we like Sam. I like Sam, but left back he's not the best option. Grev puts the ball in the box all the way through. Please don't go back. Put the ball in the box at least. Who cares? See what happens. It might ricochet. Dan James, go on, Dan. Just put the ball in. I don't even care. Does it? Perot, horrific touch, but he's out wide. Cuts back in and then loses the ball. Fuck me. Goodness me. This guy. Burnley come away with the ball. Bogle wins it back brilliantly. Puts the ball forward. We are Jayden Bogle FC. Swear to God. Jayden Bogle FC. I'm going to put it out on Twitter right now. Unbelievable. Oh, no. What are you on about, man in black? What are you talking about? Are you talking to me? I don't know what you're on about, mate. You obviously need to sort out your mods. Why are opinions not allowed? Another stupid narrative from people like yourself. Opinions aren't allowed. He doesn't allow other opinions. Separate me disagreeing with your opinion to opinions not being allowed, because opinions are always allowed, 100%, always allowed. I just don't agree with you. Yeah, and I can passionately convey that I don't agree with people who just say Byram is a better option than Firpo. Bogle does really well. Ball played in. Bit more quicker from Leeds. And is that a corner? No, it's a throw-in. Yeah, Dara, I'm not blaming him, mate. I'm not blaming Byram. It's just the overlap. That's what I'm saying, mate. That's what I'm saying. Defensively, that's fine. I'm talking about us going forward. This has been nothing about us, mate. It's been nothing about us defending. Defending's been fine. I've not mentioned us defending once. Not mentioned us defending once. I mentioned us going forward and creating something and width being the thing. I've absolutely not mentioned Sam Byram's defensive work. I've not said that. Not said that once. Egan Riley. Yeah, they are here for the taking, mate. You're right. They are here for the taking. 100%. Oh, dearie me. Make sure you're slapping a like on the video, everybody. And if you are on Twitter, and we've got 1,600 people watching, if you're on Twitter and Facebook, make sure you create that YouTube account as well. You got all the added benefits. No, I'm not on the Guinness, mate. I'm on the zeros. Yeah, I'm on the zeros. Wish I was on the straight stuff now, to be honest, mate. Hey, Josh. Esteve going long again. Yeah, good defending from Ampadu. Melee gets it. Oh, dear. It's a rough watch. It's a rough watch. Viz has just texted me. What's he said? Let's have a look. Viz has just texted me. This is shit, ain't it? Yeah, he predicted it. It's poor, isn't it, guys? It's poor. In all fairness, I don't think I've seen Burnley play a game, really, and it being, like, electric. Bogle goes for James. James, again. Oh, James. Good ball. Byram. Goes to ground. Nothing. But that's what I'm on about him, guys. I mentioned this on the start. Byram's running when we have the ball in that central space is good. Is good. He tries to beat the offside trap, but I'm talking about the overloads and the underlaps when it comes to combinations on that left-hand side. The running solely from Byram in an attacking sense is decent. It's just when he gets on the ball. That's it. But defensive work, I've never, ever questioned with Sam Byram. That's never, ever been a problem. I've always rated him defensively. And Purdue. That's a penalty. Yeah, thanks, Brad. No, it's fine. It's fine, mate. I think it's when stuff gets taken out of context, mate, and it's not even what you mean. And you've sort of said this multiple times, mate. I never argue in my comment section. I rarely do it. But I think when people say things and they know it's not what I mean, that sometimes gets frustrating because I don't understand how that's even been delivered. Bogle, here we go. Oh, see, that was better. We broke the lines there. I think Bogle's he's done well off. Referee, you having a laugh, you soft git. That is nowhere near a foul. Competition for the ball. Pathetic. It was a good ball from Dan James, by the way. It's a bit of contact one. I'm not sure that was a pen, guys. Soft. It looked like he handballed it as well. Yeah, it's got 0-0 written all over it, hasn't it? As Liam said. Where is Peru? Has anybody seen Peru, guys? Completely absent again from this game. Completely absent. Yeah, I don't know where Peru is. Don't know where he is. Just offering. I mean, Esteve and Egan Riley. Oh, and we've got a chance here. That was a right chance for Zian Fleming. I don't think was it Zian Fleming. He didn't know what. It was Byram. Byram, shut up, Connor. It was Ampadu on the floor there. Let's have a look. Yeah, Fleming's just Fleming fancies it against Ampadu. He fancies it against him, doesn't he? I don't even know why Ampadu's gone down there. I don't even know why Ampadu's gone down. Just get it in the stomach or something. Yeah, that's it, guys. It's Aronson and Peru are just completely anonymous. At least I think Graves been all right. But it is frustrating that we have to just do this thing with Peru where it's like, yeah, but he scores more goals than Joseph. It's so annoying. It's like, yeah, but he scores more goals than Joseph, so we just have to just accept that for a fair few games, for like 35, 40% of the season, he's just not even going to be involved in games. Do you know what I mean? Do you not think that's frustrating? That he's just not going to be involved in games, and hopefully it improves. But it's just like he's not even in the game, is he? I mean, how many touches do you reckon he's had? What, like 8? Like, you even look at Zian Fleming. Zian Fleming's done nothing, but he's had 2 decent opportunities with his head and just had that shot from outside the box. Like Peru, he's had that block shot, but just nothing else, has he, guys? Just nothing. And the stats are pretty even. Steph going long again. They're targeting Byram every time, aren't they? Byram knocks it out for a throw-in. I think Farker will be happy with this. He'll be happy with it just being 0-0, guys. I'm honest with you. I think he'll just be happy with this. And I think us thinking, I mean, it might still happen, but I mean, to be fair, Burnley might win the game, but I think this is. I mean, do you remember that Norwich game in the playoff semis? It was so predictable that it was going to be a 0-0. This just stinks of a 0-0. Stinks of a 0-0. We're just not. Yeah, I think you've got to get better players on in that attacking third, and I think we have better players on the bench. I think Nonso and Ramazani have got to come on. I'd be putting them on at half time, to be honest. I'd be putting Joseph on. That's a different question. I'll have 3 on at half time: Joseph, Nonso, and Ramazani. That'd be my changes at half time. We're not going to lose anything by putting those 3 on. Gruev miskicks it. Does well to get it. Byram goes home again. Had the option to pass to Solomon. Went back. You'd say Leeds have maybe had more of the ball. I think that's what that possession just said. But It's been 50-50. There's been nothing between the teams. Cannot say that Leeds have been. I do not see Leeds has been the better team here. The production on Bogle's side has been decent, but I think Esteve has been trying to hit Anthony quite a bit. I think it's worked relatively well. Byram goes down the line, left foot. Out of play. There we go. Byram's left foot. Out of play. Yeah, this is shit, guys. I have to do. How am I going to fill an hour and a half after this? Oh my god, it's that is, mate. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's Firpo as well. But Byram's not been bad. This is the thing. Byram's not been bad, but he just doesn't give you enough going forward. Firpo, Ramazani, Nonto, and Joseph. Get them on. Get them on. Leeds come away with it. Pass it, Aronson. Pass it, Aronson. He's going down the line. He's kicked it out for a good tackle from Esteve. Is that a Leeds ball? He's done well there, Aronson, if it is a Leeds ball. No, it's a Burnley ball. Oh, it's half time. Jesus Christ. That was absolutely turgid. Oh my God, that was awful. Oh my God, that was poor. That was really, that was a crap game of football. Horrendous game of football. 4 changes, half time. If you want to win the game, mate. If he wants to win the game, old Danny boy, 4 changes at half time. It's not as simple as that. Well, yeah, well, it is. Just make the changes. He won't do it. And I think we're stinking out the gaff for a 0-0 here, guys. I think that's so obvious. Yeah, just a lot of what we know. It's Leeds struggling between the lines, which we struggled to do with Burnley at Ellen Road. Really struggled to do with them at Ellen Road. I would be making 4 changes at halftime. I'd be putting Joseph on. Peru is just completely out of the game again, and I can't. I'm really struggling as a Leeds fan to be sitting here and just going, yeah, but Peru scores. You want him in the box. It's like, yeah, but like you're coming up against the best defense in the league, and he's just out of the game. He's completely out of the game. But he's a lethal finisher. But yeah, well, I know, but he's not in the game. And we saw this in the last game. He's just out of games. You know, Norwich, Sheffield Wednesday, just out of the game. So I'm like, can we try something else, or do we have to just stick with, well, he's got a lethal finish? Because it's like, well, okay, we'll just stick with it then. Like Egan Riley and Esteve are just, they're not breaking a sweat in that back two. The best attacking player we've had is Jayden Bogle. Aronson is not in the game at all. James has been okay. Bogle's been the best player by a country mile, best outlet we've got. Byram's actually been okay. I think Byram's been decent. But yeah, I'd be making 4 changes. Firpo on for Byram, Ramazani on for Aronson, Joseph on for Peru, and I'd be bringing Nonto on. Yeah, I'd bring Nonto on for James, probably. Yeah, I'd bring Nonto on for James. Or you do Ramazani for Solomon, straight swap. I don't think Solomon's been good in that first half at all. I think he's been marked out the game. I think they're doubling up on him. And I think Ramazani's quicker over a smaller period. And he's more dynamic. I'd be bringing Ramazani on. There's an argument he'd come on for Solomon. And then you could even bring Nonto on in the 10. You know, it's just right now, we're not scoring. We're not scoring for me. It's Jayden Bogle. It's literally Jayden Bogle or nothing right now. Let's have a look at a quick look at the halftime stat, shall we? provided by my editor guy. Let's have a quick look at what's been going on. These guys, I'm going to struggle with those post-match bits. I'll be honest. Jesus Christ. Wow. Liam sends me these, and I don't even know what they are. 0.22 against 0.18. No shots on target in the entire game. What's the most exciting thing there? At least we win on corners and offsides and fouls committed. Battering them, really. It's a horrific game of football. And Liam, before, everyone was slagging him off and saying, "Oh, this guy doesn't know football." He literally called it to a T. He's called it to a T. He said, "There's no chance you're scoring 3 goals because our wing backs turn into fullbacks. You're not going to win any of the headers in the box if you put we're going out wide. We're being funneled wide right and wide left, which means we have to play in front of Burnley across the midfield. That's what we have to do because we're never getting to the byline and putting the balls into the box, because why would you? Because you've got Esteve and Egan Riley against Peru. That's what we have. This is what we're talking about right now. So yeah, I mean, there's no competition in there right now physically with those two. So yeah, the best player right now is Bogle. He's our attacking outlet. I think if anything, if Leeds score a goal, it's going to probably come through maybe Bogle and whoever's on that right hand side in that second half. But I'd be making changes straight off. We are not going to win the game with this, I don't think, with this lineup. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to happen. Both teams set up to draw. Peru invisible up front. We've got nothing to build up. Both teams look awful. Yeah, it's crap. It's a crap time. Largy time, but won't change it. Well, if Largy doesn't change it, mate, then then at least we've tried. But he's got to change it. He has to change it at half time. He won't. We'll wait till the 75th minute. But I don't understand why. And Peru might score, but his touch is horrendous. His movement. If you watch Peru's movement right now, he doesn't move between the centre backs. He's just stood there between the centre backs. At one point, he tried to tackle Egan Riley, and it was comical. Egan Riley just brushed him off. So there's nothing there right now. Aronson is struggling to get space. When he does get space, he takes an extra touch and just passes it laterally. We've got options. We've got a vast squad. Let's make those options count. Utilize that bench. They'll all be hungry to prove a point and coming on for me. But yeah, it's a draw. It's got a draw written all over it. Or maybe 1-0 either way. But I mean, what a combined XG for both teams of what? Not even 0.5. Jesus. Right, guys, we're going to be back in the second half. I'll see you soon. Right. What we saying? Oh, guys, let me know. Let me know what you're saying. I need to know what's going on. I need to know how we're going to get out of this. I've just got a message from Liam saying, "This is Scott Parker football, mate. This is what we do." So I'm thinking, great. Is this just going to be the entirety of it? Presumably. Oh man. Come on, Connor. Have another sugar lump in your tea. We're on top against the best defense in the championship. 2-0 finals. Yeah, man. I'm just bored. When I'm bored, it's just abundantly obvious that I'm bored. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm at the minute. This is just terrible. So I'm struggling. And I don't. And he won't. I guarantee he's not made any changes. So it's just one of those where you just expect it to be the same thing. So I'm trying, guys. I really am trying. Goals scored in second half. Leeds have scored more than any other team, which is good. It's promising. But those away fans must be falling. So, I mean, guys, what was it? 0.18, 0.22 in terms of XG. Quick maths. What's that? 0.4? So 0.4 between both teams. No shots on target. It's a tough watch. But we are going to get going again, everybody. So if you're here comically watching me fall asleep, then, oh well, there's something to do in it. But yeah, we've got to fill some shows after this, guys. So you come on over and help us. We've got a fan forum and we've got my reaction. So yeah, my reaction, which is gonna encompass yours as well. But come over and have your say as always. You can be redirected if you stay on this stream. You lucky so and so's. But Scott Parker ball, you can see why there's 0-0. I mean, how many 0-0s have this lot had? Let's have a look. I need to see how many 0-0s they've had. Burnley results. And I'm not just blaming that, by the way, because we've got to be better, haven't we? But let's have a look. Burnley results. Where are they? Slap a like on the video as well, everybody. Let's have a look. Burnley results. 0-0 Sunderland. 1-0 Blackburn. 0-0 Stoke. What else have they done? 0-0 Stoke. They're the recent ones. December. 0-0 Middlesbrough. 0-0 Derby. 1-1 Borough. 1-0 Bristol City, 1-0 Swansea, 0-0 West Brom, 1-0 Millwall, 0-0 Queen's Park Rangers, 1-1 Hull, 0-0 Preston North End, 1-1 Plymouth Argyle, 0-0 Oxford, 1-0 Leeds. I mean, it's a tough watch. It's a tough watch. So here we go again anyway. As Bogle goes down. Looks like he's got one to the face. Leeds free kick. Cullen played the ball, and I think is it Lyle Foster who's given one to Bogle's face here. So yeah, they've had a run of it, Burnley. So 8 0-0s is mental. I know, mate. I know. Burnley just got glorified Millwall. Yeah, Bogle, please don't be injured. Yeah, so that's it. And I know, Paddy. I know that's it. They just don't concede goals, so they don't lose games. Also, we're on a 0%ers for the newbies. Don't worry, I'm not actually drinking. I know some of you guys will think I'm drinking. They have the ball anyway on this right-hand side, Burnley. Play the ball into the box, and it's out by Ethan Ampadu. And it's a Leeds throw. But if you guys have just joined, I'd have taken Peru off. I'd have taken Byram off. I'd have taken Ramazan. I'd have put Ramazani on for Aronson, and I'd have taken Solomon off as well and put like Nonto on. I think Leeds just look a little bit slow in the attack. We look a little bit laboured and everything's Peru, nothing sticking to him again. So Trafford clears it. Leeds win it. Tanaka. It just doesn't look like we're going to score, guys. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't look like we're going to score. Hopefully it's cursed the commentator, but Tanaka, Gruev, Aronson, Aronson's been so bad. So bad. Him and Peru, man. God. Roberts. Ampadu clears. Burnley throw. Yeah, that's what I think frustrates me a little bit, guys. It's just like we just have to deal with it. A lot of people just tell me all the time that Joseph's not done anything. Do you know what I mean? Joseph's not done anything, so I shouldn't ever think to myself that Joseph should ever get in ahead of Peru, because Peru's a good finisher. But I'm like, what does he do in these games? You got Norwich, Chef Wednesday, this. I just wish Joseph had a goal to his name, man, or a couple more goals to his name. So I think he'd just get a little bit more of a fair crack. Dan James presses. Trafford clears. Ball forward. Peru, maybe. No, slow as it comes. Can't get between the centre-backs. Oh, man. I mean, that was actually, it looked like a good opportunity that for Leeds United. We split the centre-backs there, and yeah, Peru just gets outpaced by the centre-backs. Peru loses it again. Look, I don't even have to commentate on it, guys. You guys are just commentating on it in the chat about like Peru. I just wish we had I just wish like Joseph had scored like maybe 3 more goals, because like the argument would just be like non-existent here. You know what I mean? Aaron, like James is more dangerous in the air than Peru. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel right now. But yeah, 5 minutes in, very similar start. Egan Riley. It's a good result for Sheffield United, isn't it? Good result for Sheffield United on the back of it, if it stays like this. Egan Riley. Trafford. Cullen. Trafford. Leeds got to get up the pitch, man. We've got to get up the pitch and press a little bit more. It's done really well there, to be fair, though. They've done really well to break through the line. Ooh, and Byram's done well. Byram's done well defensively there and won a free kick. Well done, Sam Byram. Was it Joe Rodon? Yeah, Rodon. He realises, I can't let the ball go near the guy in net. Don't let the ball go near him. But yeah, I think that was Bashir Humphreys. That's the advantage of having a left footer at the back. You know, Bashir Humphreys played that ball through the transition really, really nicely. Yeah. Right, Leeds' chance to build up. After Burnley have just had a chance. Ampadu. Rodon. Melier. Ampadu. Melier. Grev. And Grev kicks it out of play. Well, that was good. That was good. Well done, Leeds. Some nice build up there. That was nice. God, we have been shit. like ball just on the ball. We've just been so averagely, not even average. That's a compliment. And we lose it again. We have the ball back for 10 seconds. Not even 10 seconds. That's a compliment. Burnley keeping the ball better than us, guys. They're keeping the ball better than us. Our ball retention has been crap in the second half. They've been much better on the ball. They're getting forward more. You know, you look at like we are just passing it between the centre backs. That's all we're doing. Passing it between the centre backs and Melier. But at least they're trying to be a little bit more adventurous. We're just getting the ball, passing it back to Melier, going in the triangles of Rodon and Ampadu. That's kind of what we're doing at the minute. Oh, mate, I don't know. I watch different games. Swear to God, I watch a different game. I think Pro's had about 8 touches. It's the thing is, it's because Farke's chosen it. If you read between the lines there, that's what it is. They're just not playing well. They're not playing well. And the blind man could say it. Like, it's fair play to say they're playing well. And if they're not playing well, they're not playing well. But my God. Ball played up. Leeds win it. Leeds free kick. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Tim. They're just a little bit quicker at playing the ball forward, and they play these long arcing balls as well. They're playing the long arcing balls, which I think is helping. It's helping through the transition. I love Leeds playing those balls quickly. That's what Rothwell gives you. I think right now in the second half, I think if one team was to win it so far, it's going to be Burnley. That's how I feel right now. A lovely ball from Ampadu. Oh, nearly really well played by Ampadu there. Good cover in there from, was it Egan Riley? Yeah. But no movement. No one wants the ball. No one wants the ball. The midfielder hiding. That's pissing me off. Byram's got the ball there, and Gruev's not going towards him. You've got to go towards him and show for him, mate. You can't just stand there. Solomon. Chops back. Solomon. God. Oh my God. This is so. Let's make some changes, Daniel. Please make some changes, mate. I'm losing the will to live here. There's not even just any passing, not even combinations, no passing, no threat. There is nothing. This is dead. Come on, mate. Because we'll end up just like this game will end up just being lost. Just a crappy goal. Because we've just offered. What 55 minutes in? How can the manager keep it like this? He's just dead. There is nothing going on from a production point of view with Leeds here. What encouragement have we got going forward? What is he seeing here? Humphreys launches it. Fleming does well. Byram knocks it. Tanaka, lovely play. Bogle, just put Bogle up front. Bogle goes back. Let's not go all the way back to Melee. We've nearly gone there. I just think it's there for us to win. Like, it's there for us to win this game. It won't be the worst result a draw. It's not the worst result. I've mentioned this, but we're showing nothing. We're showing nothing here. Like, nothing in build-up. Like, at least they've got some tempo to an extent when they're trying to get forward. We can't move forward. It's just Rodon just goes back. Melie. Ampadu. Melie. Rodon. Aronson needs to show for the ball. Show for the ball. Midfield, show for the ball. Be brave. Be brave and show for the frigging ball. Someone. Tanaka. Anyone? Any movement? No, we'll go back again. Nothing worse, guys, than when players hide. There's some midfielders here hiding. Gruev needs to move and show for the ball. Drop in between even if you're doing a sweeper roll. Go look for the ball. Byram. Right, we're beyond the halfway line. Oh, we've gone back again. Fuck me. My French. This is horrific. This is brilliant for Burnley. Burnley are going to be the team winning this, guys. If there is a winner, because they can move through the thirds quickly. Look how Burnley move the ball. And they're not great at it, guys. They're not. But look how slow and pedestrian we are here. Make some changes. Do you want to win the game? Just they're there to be got. We can win this game. Make some changes. Be proactive. Big game. Big game, this. It sets us apart if we win this game, and we have it in our locker to win it. Make changes, man. Aronson, don't go back. Rodon, come on. Better. Good ball, Rodon. Come on, Solomon. Do something. Quiet all game. Byram, just get it in the box. Just get it in. Cuts inside. Just shoot, Ampadu. You're 45 yards out. Just shoot, mate. Because this will end up back at Melee. Gruev, just put the ball in. Good ball. Can't see. Solomon, ball in. Okay. Ricochets. Bogle. Oh, just wide. Bogle with the best chance of the half. Oh, he's offside. So it wouldn't have counted. Oh, my God. Well, we put the ball into the box. That was a good start. That was a good start. And he was. Peru's offside. He's getting muscled offside. Is it Peru? Get him off. Get him off. Why is he still on the pitch? Get him off. Offering nothing. Nothing as a striker here. Trafford clears. Okay, Leeds coming forward. Needs an overlap. Come on. Aronson goes back. Get them on. Just get them on. Just get them on. Look, they're flying in on Schmidt's there. You know, put Schmidt up front. I'd have Schmidt up front. Schmidt would run around more. Schmidt would actually compete. Bogle. Good Lord, I'm losing the will to live. Tanaka does well and then loses it and should win a free kick. Doesn't win a free kick. Brilliant. Fantastic. Humphreys clears. Leeds win it, but then don't win the second ball. Here comes Egan Riley powering through. It's a bad tackle, that. It's a yellow card all over it. Don't know what's going on here with the Burnley players. Get out of the way. Yellow card. Awful tackle by James. Don't know what he's doing. Yeah, Goose. Why not? Why not? Mate. Oh my God, I know. I'm trying to double up on the content here. I'm redirecting. The fan forum's going to be fan forum everyone at 10:30, but we're going instant match reaction straight after this. Stay with us after the game. My God, though, this is tough. This is tough. And he's still not making any changes. So he's here for the draw. He's here for the draw. He's come for the point. He's not bothered about attacking, I don't think. Because if he's bothered about attacking and winning the game, he'd have made changes at half time. Ball forward. There you go. Look, even at least they're trying to hit the channels, Burnley guys. At least they're trying to hit the channels, and they put us under a bit of pressure here, don't they? They put us under a bit of pressure because they've hit the ball right in the corner, and now Leeds have to get out of this corner, and we can't get out anyway. Us getting to the halfway line's an achievement. Yeah. I just think it's 0-0 or 1-0 Burnley this. And it's because the manager won't make changes, but they're just so much quicker in like they're not even that quick, but they're quicker than us in building up. Come on, let's do something now. Build up, road on. Bogle. Guess where it's gone back? Melier. I like Burnley are pressing though quite well as a unit. Quite well. Oh my God, the ball's gone beyond. Solomon, I just don't see it. He's had to cut back. Yeah, he's just not got that pace. And they've got this. He's just not got that Ramazani pace. Egan Riley's been really good, but we picked him out before the game. But yeah, Solomon's never winning that race. He's lost that yard. I spoke to a Spurs fan prior to the season. He said he's never been as lightning quick since these meniscus injuries. He's had 3 major surgeries before 25. He said to me, you'll get a good player, but he ain't got that speed. Ramazani's got that lightning speed there. Nonto hasn't got it either. But behind the defense, you guys didn't even see me get up there when I was like, or being excited. I was like, oh yeah, because it's not going to be able to sustain that. Ball played him. Solomon, no. See, when we play the ball into the box, there can be some benefits, can't they? It can ricochet. It can, you put the ball into the box. Look, I understand they've got giants in there and it's Peru in there who is just a hologram at the minute. But at least it might ricochet. It might bounce out to Tanaka. Something might happen if you put the ball into the box. If you don't put the ball into the box and just pass around like passive football players with no real intention of trying to score a goal, then what's the point? Might as well just pack up and go home now. They've got to be more like they've got to look at this game, Leeds, and think we can win it. Leeds can win this game. We can win this game. They've barely offered anything, really. But oh God, this ref's a dick as well. He's just an absolute dick. This ref, like he just, Burnley just playing the percentages here, and he's just, yeah. Leeds are really struggling to break them down here. Bloody hell. I think it's frustrating because it's so obvious how this would pan out. And he's just sat on his chair, not doing anything, Farker. Just almost looking. Well, I don't know. I think he's fine with the draw here. It's so obvious. Yeah, proactive change. Yeah, but you know, how are people saying Peru's playing well? How are they? Where's that? I don't even know. Is Aronson on the pitch? He's playing well. And it's none of you guys in the chat. Don't worry, but playing well. What? How? Do you want to talk about something else? What should we talk about? Let's talk about something. Does anybody watch Come Down with me tonight? Does anybody watch Come Down? I'll tell you what we'll do. I've got. Let's. I've got an idea. Right. Oh no, he's gone there. Right. Okay. Let's have a game. Bang. I'm gonna have to go here, aren't I? Ah. My God, it's a Scott Parker. It's a Scott Parker. It's a Scott Parker game. Right, restart the game. 0-0. Right, come on. This is. Can he go first or what? Can he go first? Top left. All right, Sujal, we'll go top left. X. Ooh, where should I go next? Right, you guys aren't responding quick enough. Go here. Oh no. Get in! Get in there. 1-0. Up the crosses. Oh, Burnley are in the box. Anthony fired across. Restart game. 1-0. Bottom left. All right, bottom left. Bottom left center. Okay. Well, I have to go up there then. Gosh, this guy's pony. 2-0. God, you can't tell me this isn't more exciting, guys. I can't play chess, mate. I can't play chess. Restart game. We're gonna go bottom. Oh. It's a dead heat. We've got the Farker Parker. What game should we play? What's on mini clip? Is mini clip still a thing? Mini clip. Do you remember that back in the day? Leeds coming forward. Oh, intercepted. Bogle. Hold on. Bogle. I mean, that's got to be a foul, hasn't it? Is that a foul? Oh, I'm actually not getting wound up by it. I can't be bothered. A mini clip. Play our most popular games now. 8-ball pool. Right, here we go. I mean, how's that not for it? Yeah, I know, I agree. Right, playing some pool. Loading. Play as a guest. I don't think I can play pool though, you know. Yes, that's it. Jumpers for goalposts. I used to love this game. Jumpers for goalposts. Is there a 5 edition? Come on, this better be it. Guys, slap a like on this for jumpers for goalposts. Come on. Here we go, guys. I ain't played this in years. 1 Leeds. That's our team name. Continue. Volley the ball. Click here to play. All right. Oh. Go on. Oh, guys, I haven't played this in years. I'm giddy. Terrible. Jumpers for goalposts. Great shout, mate. That went in. What do I do? Oh, sliced it. Get in. He's flying. Ah. Last one. Ah, ref. Oh, no, they're through. They're through. Oh, Melee's made a good save. No, he's offside again. Foul. Narcolepsy. Like watching Peru. Ref is a joke. Yeah, come on. We'll go back to it, I guess. 2 minutes till subs. What minute are we on? Melee just shaved shot. Subs in 2. Right, we'll have one more game. We'll have one more game on jumpers for goalpost. Save keeper. Do you know when we used to sign for teams? Terrible. One more. Keeper's decent, isn't he? Oh. Someone said like watching Peru. Oh, right. Okay, we're back on the game now. Nothing's happening still, but right, we're back. Sorry. Anyone have any fun facts? Oh, Peru's playing well, and is Aronson had a touch since we played jumpers for goalposts? Leeds win it back and offer nothing. Tanaka. James. Leeds corner. Yeah, I want a corner. Come on. Up the boys, a corner. What can we do? Come on. Yes, Bremner. Come on. What can we do? What can we do? We're good from corners. Guys, if it gets boring again, we'll play something else. Jimmy says, important question. What do you think of the pedestrianisation of Norwich City Centre? I'll be honest, I'm dead against it. Oh, good Lord. The Sunderland game wasn't this bad, was it? The Sunderland game against them wasn't this bad, but they were actually trying to win it. We're not trying to win this game, I don't think. Manager still not making subs. Who's on it? Is it Gruev? Ball in. Wait, it doesn't go into play. Well done, Gruev. Wow, what an impact he's made. Oh, God. And the corner kick goes into the side netting. Wow, the first time we've got up the pitch and we put the ball. This is shit. Joseph's coming on. What? Ramos? Yes. And thank God, everybody, he's waited. Thank God he's waited. And we've played jumpers for goalposts. We've played jumpers for goalposts for the last however minutes. And if you're Ramazani, you must be thinking, what is wrong with you, you German sausage? Like, what is wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have waited all this time. Like, oh my goodness me. Well, the game, we might actually do something. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Well done, Daniel. Well done, mate. At last, you made the subs. Egan Riley puts the ball forward. Jaden into the air. Leeds have got to start winning these second balls. It's a foul. It's a free kick. Connor, can we get a One Leeds film club? Yes. Right. What I'm going to start doing is, I'm going to start showing you what I want to watch, guys, right? So this is the next film that I'm going to watch because I've been reading the book. Has anybody seen this? Don't tell me what happens because I know you guys can sometimes be shits. But have you ever seen this, right? I really, really want to watch this. So I'm reading this book right now. And I like John Grisham, the author. I've just read The Boys of the Biloxi as well. What are you saying? Does anybody else read John Grisham? The Firm, is it a good film? Yeah, let me know in the chat. Shut up, you div. I know someone dies and it's a shut up. Dale says he's decided to watch his dog having a shit. How's that going? Good film, right? I'll give it a watch, Tony. Leeds win a free kick. Good film, Tom Cruise says Sujal. Right, I can't watch it. The book's really good. I'm on like the last 20 minutes of the book. 20 minutes? Can you read on the last 20 minutes of a book? I'm on the last 20 pages of the book. And I'd have rather have watched that than this crap. I hate nil-nils. Nil-nils are sometimes just like, what's the point in following football? I hate nil-nils. Joseph. Crap touch, to be fair. Sarmiento's coming on. Oh, don't let this little knobhead score. Putting the L in Ellen Road. God. Guys, we'll never get this 90 minutes back. Ever. We've got to be careful here as well, because their press is miles better than ours. Jaden Anthony's desperate to score, isn't he? Favourite food, Connor? I would say, what is my favourite food? Yorkshire roast. Or fish and chips. I had fish and chips last night. That was nice. That was nice. You should lose points in 0-0. I agree, mate. When it's this bad, oh, don't let this little git score as well, by the way. Don't let him score. Don't know, mate. Red, purple, who knows? You're not rating it. You're not rating it. Look, I know you guys slag me off all the time, so you're probably all going to ham me in the comments, but you're not rating it. Jamie Lang vibes, Milky Bar Kid vibes. I thought you guys had got used to it now, but fair enough if you haven't. Every hairstyle I try, you guys abuse me, so yeah, it's a losing battle, really. I do open the gates of bantering though, because I kind of invite you guys to do it. Ampadu. Oh, go on, go back to melee. Make me even more bored. Go back to melee. Go on. Ball forward. Ooh, WWF wrestler passes away. Who could that be? James, chance. Ball in. Well, that was close, to be fair. Good defending. Good defending from Roberts. Quality defending. You can't beat a lamb curry. Ooh, nice one. Darren, this is what I say, mate. It's like you'll get, so now, because Joseph's come on for 20 minutes, he'll get, well, Joseph's come on. He's been shite, as if like you can make an impact. The style of game is what it is now. You know, Daniel Farker's not gone into this game, in my opinion, to win it. You know, if he's gone into it, win it, he just makes changes at half time. Do you know what I mean? Makes changes at half time, but he's not done that. I don't think the midfield's been good though. I think Tanaka's been out of it. I think Gruev, started well, but I think he's actually been pretty poor. I cannot believe the referee's given that. I cannot believe he's given that. Brownell's. What is going on? What is going on? It's not a foul. It's not a foul, but it's a big tackle. So Brownell's just going to remain on the floor trying to get him sent off, but as Rodon pushes little Roberts away. It's a right tackle. What the fuck is wrong with the referee? What is wrong with the referee? It's just an embarrassing standard of football. Mind my language, guys, but Brownhill goes down. Ampadu's made a brilliant tackle. It's a brilliant tackle. You're pathetic, man. You're all pathetic. Everybody knows you're pathetic. You've got the standard in the game of a candy wrapper. You are pathetic. What are you explaining to him? What are you explaining to the captain of our football club there? You melt. Absolutely pathetic. Paper thin. They're absolutely the officials. I cannot stand championship officials. Give me VAR. I don't care. I don't care. I genuinely do not care about how bad people whinge on about. Josh Brownhill, get up, man. You're pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. On the floor, writhing around. Look at you, man. Embarrassing. Cracking tackle by Ampadu. He's on the floor anyway. Joke. Absolute joke of a card. Oh, God. I might start the thumbnails now for the post-match stuff, because is this going to change? Who knows? Free kick to Burnley after soft arse gave a free kick for nothing. Ball in. What? What is he doing? Where's the goalkeeper, guys? Anyone who's watching the game? Ball played in. Where's the goalkeeper going, guys? Does anybody know? Where's the goalkeeper gone then? How does he judge situations so badly? He is so lucky that there's not someone. Look at him. He is so lucky that there isn't someone there on the back post. So if you guys aren't watching, a free kick comes in, Melier comes out to claim it, and then decides right at the last he isn't going to claim it, and then Scarpa's back on his line, nearly tripping himself up. And that is probably the most entertaining part of this second half. Elan Melier trying to cause me another aneurysm. Byram, awful ball, nowhere near Ramazani, cut out. Byram again, second chance, Sam, come on. Another poor ball. Ramazani does really well to claim it, but tackled, swarmed. Oh, God. Yeah, Macaulay, absolute no man's land, mate. Do you know what someone said in my chat as well? You know, beforehand, I can't believe you guys moan about Melier and Farker. Farker, fair enough. I get it, what it is. But you guys sit top of the league. I'm like, are you okay? Are you like inhaling battery acid? Have you watched like Elan Melier this season? We would be further ahead in this division. We wouldn't be speaking about second and third place because we would be far and out ahead if it wasn't for Elan Melier. But this individual was like, how can you be moaning with Elan Melier when you're top of the table? It's like, well, it's not really that linear, mate. It's not really how it works. We would be further top and we would be comfortable right now if it wasn't for that goalkeeper who has thrown a large number of goals in the net. Oh my God, it looks like even Trafford's wasting time now. How in the 80th minute? This has been the worst game of football I've seen all season. Burnley come forward. Tackle by Ampadu. I said the midfield's been crap. I think the midfield's been really poor in this game. I don't think they've got hold of the game at all. Esteve. Ball forward. Byram out. Leeds throw. This is worse. It's worse than the Norwich game. Do you remember the Norwich one? I mean, if you Burnley, you're not impressed with Leeds. If you Leeds, you're not impressed with Burnley. It's been so bad. Back to front. I mean, he picked the wrong lineup. But this is atrocious. Never want to play this. Imagine this lot in the playoffs. Why we need to get top two? Imagine this lot in the playoffs. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think we'd literally go to penalties. I think it'd been 0-0 across both legs, or like 1-0. I think it'd be one goal scored in either game, like the XG would be. It'd be like a penalty. Do you know what I mean? Like an Ashley Barnes penalty. Sky are trying to ramp this up. They keep saying stuff like goals scored in the 81st plus minute, as if like we're all going to get excited that there's going to be a goal. Sky, look, I get you're a major broadcaster and you're trying to keep people interested. This has been top draw, top trump crap. Yeah, we've not tested Trafford, mate. We've just not tested anyone. It's just not been tested, has it? Yeah, I wouldn't have minded Rothwell coming on. I wouldn't have minded Firpo coming on, but he's come to draw the game, hasn't he? There's no way we've tried to win this game. I just don't believe it. James, side down, free kick. Tempo's just been off, though. Tempo's just been off. The most entertaining bit was Elan Melier just coming out in that second, that bit there. Elan Melier coming out and trying to just throw the game. That was the most exciting bit of the whole game. We've moved it. Tanaka's been crap, guys, as well. People don't call it out, but he's not opened his body up. He's not tried to. I don't think he's coming toward the ball either. And Leeds are just it's so easy. I mean, how is Aronson still on the pitch? Unbelievable. But we've not been brave at all. We just all it is back, 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 back. It's possession based. So all we've done. Lateral. Nobody's been brave, but Tanaka's not been good enough either in this game. Nobody's trying to take on a man. It's just so crap. Tanaka. Oh my god, maybe a chance. No. Blocked. Fucking hell, man. This is the annoying thing is like we predicted it like before the game. We're talking, everybody's asking me, and they're like, Connor, what do you think it is? And I'm just like, well, it's just obvious it's going to be a 0-0. And people are like, no, it's going to be 3-0, 4-0. This has been the worst game of football. One of the top 5 worst games of football I've ever witnessed. It's terrible. Anthony, please don't concede now. And that's a goal kick. Ugh. Oh, John Joe Shelby on at least that'd have been some hideous game of football. Ball forward. That's going out of play, isn't it? What a great ball that was. Guys, I'm so sorry this hasn't been entertaining. There's nearly 2,500 of you in here as well. I'm so sorry this hasn't been entertaining. I will try and make the instant match reaction entertaining, but this is going to be tough. I need the fan forum. The fan forum, we're going live at like 10:30. But this is going to be tough. Just get your comments in. Farker's buzzing with this. It's a 0-0. But yeah, come get your thoughts in. Just let me know. Help me. Will we see a mistake maybe that will give us the points here? 'Cause we ain't cultivating anything. It's just long in it. Long headed back. Foul. Long headed back. Foul. Long headed back. Foul. Head. Roll over. Foul. Long headed back. Foul. Long headed back. Foul. Foul. Long headed back. Back. Long headed back. Foul. Foul. Long headed back. Long ball over the top, goal kick, low kick, rolling on the floor, goal kick, Brown Hill, Anthony down, Parker proud, Farker doesn't give a shit, over the head, Farker, header, out of play, throwing, out of play, throwing, halftime, boring, nothing happens, down on the floor, free kick, out of play, boring. Chance? No. Right, so it's getting good now. Mitch tested for 6 hours on various methods used by the Meraltos. Now, the Meraltos guys are a mafia firm, okay? A mafia firm who's trying to get away from Mitch here. Leeds have a chance. Bogle, maybe. Oh, blocked. Okay. And their attorneys to turn dirty money into clean. Easily the most favoured method was to fly in a load of dirty cash on a Bendini plane. Now, the Bendinis are the law firm that Mitch worked for, but it's all gone a bit Pete Tong. usually with 2 or 3 lawyers on board to legitimize the trip. With dope pouring in by land, air, and sea, US Custom cares little about what's leaving the country. It was the perfect setup. Now, just a quick break from the firm, everybody. And we're just going to have a quick look at if Leeds can put a good corner in. Can we keep it in play this time? Because the first one from Grev hit the side netting. It didn't actually come into play. And then we'll get back onto the firm with John Grissom. So, Grev, ball in. Maybe a shot. Oh, we had a shot. Oh, my God, we've had a shot. Who was it? Who had the strike? Oh, James. And Leeds had a strike on goal. It's almost like we scored. That's how I feel. That has given me something to talk about in the match reaction. Fantastic. What would I have spoken about? Ball in again. Goal kick. Okay. Once the deposit is deposited, usually in unnamed numbered accounts, the money became almost impossible to trace. But many of the bank transactions coincided nicely with significant corporate events. The money was usually deposited into one of dozen holding accounts. So basically what's happening, guys, is he's transferred 10 million quid into Cayman Islands accounts, or super accounts, as Mitch called them. He gave the jury these accounts numbers and the name of the bank. It's getting a bit saucier here. Oh, I can't read that. It gets a bit raunchy. Well, that's a bit crap, isn't it? Is that it? That was what I went with, guys, as well. Oh, and Grove's gone off. Guys, just come help me, please. Please help me on the reaction. Please come help me. You get redirected. Please, we'll go through this. We can have a chat about John Grissom. How about that? We can talk about whatever. I don't mind. We don't have to talk about football. I mean, there's 3 minutes added on. That's how uneventful this game has been. There was 3 minutes added on. I'll do anything, honestly. Yeah, let's just. My God. I wish this was actually like proper Guinness. Well, thank God he's brought Gilavoggi on. Thank the Lord. Oh, well, we've not took advantage of this whatsoever. There's me thinking that, we might actually win this game. Leeds have passed. We've done it at Burnley before, haven't we? We've done the business. Nope. It's like just a claret wall, isn't it? Like, even when we do anything, it's just, here we go, maybe a chance. Ramazani. Fuck me. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've actually got a headache. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my God. Well, guys, we're not out and out killers here, because this could be anyone's championship, genuinely. Like, this is going to be anyone's championship. Where are we now? Let's have a look. We're still top. Great. How many? So is it? We're on one more point now. Wow. How exciting. Well, we've done Sheffield United a favour. I guess it could have been a lot worse for them. Could have been a lot worse. So currently we go to 60 points. So we're 3 points ahead of Burnley, which, well, there we go. Thanks, Scotty. What a great game that was. Farker's buzzing. Look, he's got right glow on him.
Well done, Scotty. We both came for the point, and we both we left with a point. Great game, Scotty. Yes, great game.
Guys, come help. Please, you'll get redirected here straight to my match reaction. We are gonna try go earlier on the fan forum, but please come join me. Please help me. Please help me on the instant match reaction. I will see you in a sec. Just stay here and you'll be redirected. Let's have a laugh.